Live.
Kick it over to live. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Neon Reds. Why do I have Neon Reds? What are on Reds? Discord angers and confuses me. Anytime they change something, I'm like, what have you done, Discord?
Except it's like, a lot of the time now it's not even on Reds. It's just like, hey, sign up for Nitro. We're not going to make this notification go away till you click on this ad. It's the worst.
Fuck it. We're just going to Slack. Wait, Slack. No.
We're going to Teams.
Let's go to IRC. I've heard IRC's a thing, man. Oh, man. If somebody could just figure out like a better onboarding process for IRC and put some animated GIFs in that shit, done.
I mean, emoji support is already kind of done, you know, Unicode and all that. But yeah, no, it needs GIFs.
It's GIFs, man. You can't have a successful chat thing without the animator. Remember the dark times before we had the
when
GIF
you
search?
had to like post a hyperlink and people had to click on that and like it might take you to a site, or it might be like, oh, I copied the aggregator link that redirects you to the other thing.
Dude, the thing that used to drive me crazy, especially on Android, it's been fixed now. Like, the risky click of the day, because like, where's this going to go? Now you can just long press it, it'll pop up the URL.
Yeah. Mine does a thing where I can like do a little preview pop-up window in Firefox as well.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Hey, everyone, what's going on? I promise you we're going to do a show in a little bit. We're probably not going to have like a 2-hour long pre-show like we did last week.
Yeah, we're gonna try and put a cap on that.
We didn't get in the we didn't find any microwaves to sit and pontificate.
It really shattered our worldview. We needed to take some time and reconsider our place in the universe.
Just
Hashtag not a toy.
Not a toy, man. Not a toy. Hello, Joe. So has anybody played is it Fires of the Rubicon?
Yeah.
Armored Core, yeah.
Armored Core 6.
Yeah. I watched people stream that. It's kind of excited. It's not the right word about it. I'm like, that looks interesting. Maybe I want to play that. I don't want to play that. That's like prolonged bullet hell, man. With
mechs, yeah. But did you see the Kirby mech? Someone made like the all pink mech with like the two little eyes.
I did not.
It's so goofy too. They're just like over like 2 pods or whatever. It's like, yeah.
I do not know how to spell Kirby. K-E-R-B-Y?
K-I-R-B-Y.
Okay.
Kirby.
Pow! The most powerful character in all of video games. Hands down.
He can literally suck anyone into its mouth.
And duplicate their powers, yeah.
Yeah.
The left part doesn't look too much like a mic. All right. That's horrifying enough.
Yeah, mouthful. Hashtag mouthful mode. How about that? Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Kirby. Yeah. In man, that's fucking silly. In the new Kirby game, like Kirby can only has a finite size, so he would like just be on the outside of a thing and take control over it.
So like if you leave Kirby on a planet long enough, you just come back, it's just Kirby floating around.
Yeah, it's just Kirby. Yeah, well, it's like fucking Ego, the Living Planet. Yeah.
Steve, no context, Reinecker. Love it.
That's
he did say that the restaurant was watching them, and then he posted that picture. It's like, okay, yeah, no, I get it.
all I can think of now is that old Nintendo game, Samurai Zombie Nation.
I never played that.
Well, so you play as the disembodied head of the samurai Namakubi, and you shoot fireballs out of your giant floating head mouth, and you blow up the Statue of Liberty, who comes to life and tries to kill you.
It's got a lot of backstory, doesn't it?
It does. There's a text prologue. It's like, you are the head of the samurai Namakubi. And it's like, so I'm the samurai boss. So it's like, no, you are the literal head of the samurai Namakubi. And you float around in air and you shoot fireballs out of your mouth.
Now I'm curious, did Samurai Pizza Cats ever get Kyoto Nintendo? Yes, they did. Well, was it ever released in
North America? I think so. Samurai Pizza Cats. Who you gonna call when you need some pepperoni? That's the theme song.
I believe you, man. Like I'm like I didn't discover this until like 8 or 9 years ago. I'm like, what the actual hell?
Tattooed Teenage Bikers from Beverly Hills was the one that like threw me off.
Yeah, once you get like late 90s, early 2000 cartoons, you can pretty much do any type of word salad. I'm like, probably.
Yeah, because like I watched Knights of Tir-na-nog. I remember Big Bad Beetleborgs and VR Troopers and Masked Rider. But not Tattooed Teenage Bikers from Beverly Hills. Alien
Here's something
Bikers.
that was like a little bit depressing. On the Nickelodeon channel, they were doing like a 24-hour, like all the series of the original run of the TMNT. One thing that was really sad, I was like, this is the best masters that you had access to. They didn't look great, but then trying to watch a little bit of it, I'm like, boy, we were dumb kids. Like,
They were just big ass toy commercials, right?
fuck
Like,
yeah.
Go like, man, those old Transformers cartoons are like 20 minutes of nothing fucking happening.
Autobots roll out.
Right, and you're just like, but he turned into a truck, yeah!
Whoa,
He pulled
It
out a
turned into a
gun.
truck, and now there's a new one, and he turns into a flying jet, and he's got a really annoying voice, Starscream.
Now, admittedly, not really any spoilers or anything, but we were talking about the new Disney show that came out this week, Ahsoka. When I'm watching Disney, especially Star Wars properties at this point, I'm doing a mental checklist of like, that's going to be productized, that's going to be like, what's going to show up on the shelves, right? We're probably going to get Space Kitty Cat. I'm just saying. Bye, Jordan.
Wait, that wasn't just a video freeze.
I was like, is he pooping?
Good timing, bot, so everyone can see the thumbnail that Jordan's got.
Disembodied floating circle. Jitsi went down? No?
I'm still here.
Pedro's still here.
And if he had, like, proper crashed, you could see the infinity Fibonacci spiral.
I don't even know. What is code 502? Oh, that's TurboBot.
502.
Never mind. That's... What is TurboBot talking about?
I had Bang S. I don't know. Yeah, I was getting a 502 from Cloudflare, so I think Cloudflare fucked up.
Oh.
Kick me. Can I? Is it gonna time out?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I think I can like kick you out, but it'll...
I just tried doing that to myself, and
Giggity.
yeah, I don't know, maybe yeah, because if
There it goes.
I heard...
yeah, if I got affected and Pedro didn't, and the error I got was from Cloudflare, so Cloudflare might be doing something on the North America end.
Yeah, Cloudflare's at the point now. It used to be like when Amazon goes down or Google goes down, you got problems. Cloudflare goes down now, everybody's got problems.
Yeah. It's great too, because it's like, well, what can you do about it? Fucking nothing, man. I'm
Read a book.
It's the backbone of the internet.
yeah.
Ah, dude, it was like, I guess it's like
all of
almost
our
a
eggs
decade
in the
ago
basket.
now. Think
Yeah.
about it. Remember when like Google went down for like half a morning?
Oh yeah, that was I remember that. That was just like, well, I guess I
What?
got half the morning off. Actually, no, that's not true. I got half a morning of getting actual phone calls from people going, my email's not working. Ah!
I remember you like exploring other search engines because I was in the middle of working on something, and I'm like, oh, what? How? What? Bing? I don't even know if Bing existed at the time. I guess it might have.
It was MSN.com or Encarta still.
Ask Jeeves. Actually using a search at Stack. No, that'd be a bad idea. Okay, that has one out. And I'm closing tabs because I'm a good person. I aspire to be a good person by closing tabs. Resource management. You can't talk. How many tabs do you have open right now outside of show notes?
Nothing.
1,
That
2,
browser's closed.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is just an empty open tab, so 21.
21. I guess that's acceptable, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I open the
also just
Firefox
powered on-
profile that I have all my tabs open, that'll be about 20 something.
So is 20 like our like that's your public number? I'm like 20. All right.
I'm usually sitting around double that, honestly.
Oh.
I just installed the new NVIDIA drivers on this machine, so it hasn't been up that long.
I usually have... It depends. Some days I have 3. It's like Mastodon, YouTube, and something else. Some days I have like 20.
There's a lot of stuff I need to do where it's like I need to compare 2 things side by side, and so flipping back and forth with documentation in like different parts. Sometimes it's easier to have the same like page open on multiple tabs because I know like I'm at this point on this tab, I'm at this point on this tab. I don't have to like scroll around and lose my place.
You have a story, man. You have a story taking place. Yeah. Now I wish I could do that with tabs in a terminal, which I can't. My brain doesn't. My brain is not happy unless I have 16 individual tabs open, running across it. I'm like, in this quadrant, this part of this solution is hanging out.
Oh, for because I use Terminator, right? So like I have tabs and then I have frames and tabs. Mm-hmm. So I got like subterminals and shit.
I'm used to just having, because I used to use Terminator, but now console can do the split terminal as well. So now I usually just have like 6 or 8 terminal windows open in the one console.
Terminator's neat too because you can plug it into tmux. So like when you start it up, it'll just like pull in all your active terminals. I never really got into like tmux or screen. I know people who like fucking swear by it, but there's one too many like magic key combinations because like scrolling doesn't work in screen. You need to do it in like a special way because like the buffer, like each buffer is like its own thing, and like. Yeah, regular scrolling doesn't. It's dumb. I don't know.
So, do you think you'd be able to pull it off if you didn't have X? If you had to do it from a TTY using Control Alt
F2?
Yeah, F1 through
whatever your particular distro allows. Yes.
Right. You know what? I think I could get by. It wouldn't be great, but like I could live.
I at one point I would start searching is like, can I get a multitasking desktop for the command line? Something that'll allow me to alt tab in between different windows in the one TTY.
Did we ever get like an equivalent of like DOS shell for Linux? There's got to be some like incurses, basic. Like, yes, Midnight Commander. I know, but that's not DOS shell. I knew that was coming.
That's. I was gonna be like Commander or
like some Windows 1.0 level of no actual floating windows, but like 4-way of like, let me open a thing. Something like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, BYOBU TMUX.
Oh, I need to fix that.
T-Win, there we go. That's the, yep. That looks like the multitasking, multi-window, the desktop for the command line I was looking for.
Content. Oh, I hate navigating Twitch, anything.
I wish the app would let me get to like the LGC Creator Studio because I can get to mine, but I barely stream to that anymore. It's like, oh, I'm on the toilet and I need to update the schedule.
Oh man, I'm scared to like do any of that on mobile. I know some people are like, that's the only way to do it, but like YouTube's got a dedicated app. I mean, I'll give them that.
The YouTube Studio app, yeah, and like that's probably the smart play because then you can like this is like a workflow specifically designed for managing your shit.
Right. I'm just looking through settings and we'll get underway. Channel.
My butt isn't broken, Strider.
Le beauté.
Define broken butt, because everyone, most people at least, have a butt crack. So it's already cracked down the middle.
So that's separation. That's not necessarily breakage. Unless you have like an extra crack. Do you have 2 cracks? Maybe that's a problem then. I don't know.
And is it parallel to the original crack, or is it?
Oh, is your butt like a plus sign?
Yeah,
like the fucking Predator.
When you fart, it just.
or like the eggs from Alien. Yeah,
Yep.
the flaps.
Twitch Live plus subs better than YouTube live streaming and its subs? They're about the same. I mean, Twitch just takes half. Roles manager. That's what I'm looking for. Alright.
I don't know what the split is for the YouTube
It's like
super
60,
chats.
60 day. Oh, that? I think they just take half off that.
Yeah.
I hadn't even looked into it. They do have, it's not rolled out to everybody. They are testing like super chats for Twitch. Good luck with that.
Isn't that just bits?
No.
Isn't that the bits with sending the message?
No, this is pay the money.
Yeah.
Dollar bills, and it has a little flag that, just like it does on YouTube. It pops up at the top of the chat and highlights the, So, we're not going to enable that.
If you just want to slip us cash, well, you can just like give us some money, right? Like,
oh man, it's like we just want our cut. Oh man, that's cool. It all ends up with a. God damn it! The other streaming service that I can never remember.
Mixer,
Kick,
right?
Now we need
because it's for people who got kicked from Twitch.
We need Kixer. Or Zixer. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Kicks like the cereal with an X.
Oh man, yeah, it's got Nestle's going to open up their own streaming service.
Oh god, you want to talk about corporate evil? It's like, oh, yeah, Amazon knows. No, Nestle. Nestle's gonna take this to like a brand new level.
Nestle's
somehow
all right,
we're
kids,
gonna like
all right,
deny
sit
you
down.
access to like water and like baby formula too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I look forward to the birds. Like, so I just got an ad for Nestle.
Yeah, give me a break of that Kit Kat bar.
And YouTube ads are weird. I was watching some YouTube ads earlier today, but I was realigning some things on the Jordan's box, which I don't have it's not logged into anything, so I had to like sit through 2 ads to watch a video about like AV sync. So I get the test pattern up. That was kind of irritating, but like they made no sense. I'm like, what is this? I don't even remember what they were. They weren't very effective. Maybe we need to do a YouTube ad.
For what?
Us.
Oh,
Like the Patreon video.
Except we just talk about, I don't know, knitting or something first. Because I don't think there's a limit to how long they can be, so we could discuss like crocheting for like
so I
45
put an
minutes.
onion on my belt
Right.
because it was the style at the time, and I had it on down to Shelbyville.
We go right into like knitting and crocheting into like blenders. Oh, I didn't tell everybody. If you're in Discord, I posted that earlier this week. As part of like the Amazon influencer partner thing, we get these emails. They're like, hey, we'll send you some free stuff if you make a video about it. And this was not for blenders. This was for repair parts for a particular blender.
Oh, is that the $25 review?
I think there's a note. Like, yeah, this is a piece to repair a blender that I don't know. And you're going to send me a fucking blender? Like, no.
We'll send you the blade. Yeah.
Just the part. Like, who got this through? Like the company marketing. Like, this is the dumbest thing in the world, right?
So hold on. See if they can send you all the parts to the blender and then assemble it yourself. That's a video,
right? Like they don't even make the blender. They just make a replacement part for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you just on Linux Gamecast we have a brand new blender tutorial, and it's just like how to assemble a blender.
Maybe I need to make that a new series, like making a YouTube video out of like the random crap up. So I have this part, but I don't have a blender. Credits. Do you have a blender?
Oh, I'm getting caught up on Better Call Saul, and oh goddamn, is
it blender related?
Not blender related, but there's a fantastic bit where Saul tries to get a man to look at his proposal. I just watched that episode, and it is quite the proposal. Let me just say that.
All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Everything's holding up on this end. I've tried some new things, so I want to make sure I wasn't gonna like seize up on us. Let's try.
Explosions!
Boom!
Kablam!
Come on, Pedro button. Do your thing. There we go. Mute. Got an oh hi mark button. Get credits.
What is the oh hi mark?
Hi mark.
It drops a marker on the DAW over here. So like if you sneeze, did you get some paper? Did you blow your nose? All right. And I can just reach down and hit the oh hi mark, and it'll leave a marker on the DAW's timeline. So I'm like, boom. On Sunday, I'm like, aha! At that timestamp, I need to take out a thing.
We need a button that just inserts a frame of Tommy Wiseau shirtless.
Does he have to be shirtless?
Yes. I had to see him naked, and now so do you. That's the rule.
You know what? Dude's in pretty damn good shape.
Yeah, he just he looks like a condom stretched over a bunch of ground beef, though. Yeah, he's in great shape, but like,
Mark, Johnny.
I mean, I really think he's looking pretty svelte there.
Shirtless Tom Hanks.
I don't know.
Okay. That's James DeFranco.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the one thing from The Last Jedi. It's like, man, I did not need to see Adam Driver with the shirt off. He has a weird body.
Put your shirt back on, Kylo, and while you're at it, put the helmet back on too.
Yeah, I remember seeing Force Awakens for the first time. He takes off his helmet. I'm like, oh my god, Pedro Mateus, what are you doing in space?
Put it back on. No one needs to see that. Put it back on. No, see, he manages to have a bigger nose than mine, so... and he's in better shape than I am, so, yeah. He's just better at me than me.
Well, it's like the Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise thing. You're the Squirtle. You have Maximilian Dude, who is the Wartortle, and then you have Adam Driver, who is Blastoise.
Something to aspire to, I guess.
Let's work on getting you to Maximilian Dude first.
How about some money first, though?
A personal trainer? Oh, you can get one of those on YouTube, right?
Onlyfans.com/Pedro Mateus.
Personal trainer.
A lot of people are better at Elden Ring than I am. I'm good enough that I found the game just playing the game normally was a little too easy, so I made a character that I only level up to keep things balanced. So all of the stats are within one of each other at most.
Do you go online and PvP the noobs?
I make myself able to be invaded as often as I can, and
I mean,
sometimes I win, sometimes I lose.
That's just called leaving the door unlocked, man. Like,
Yes.
Well, maybe some chocolates on the floor. Like, come on.
yeah, just like a little trail of candy leading up to your door that is just suspiciously unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it can't be that easy.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah, let's hop into this. We should be good to go. Got a record button.
I took all the decongestants, so we'll see how that goes.
Leaky. Yeah, I haven't had, what was it? Like the right nostril, like 2 days ago, just because I was trying to lay down.
That's the worst, when it just like, nope.
Yep.
Not happening.
You know what? We're just going to deal with this and go to sleep. And we did. All right. Oh,
Yeah, whenever I lay down, whichever nostril is the bottom one just closes. So that's just a thing that I have to deal with.
well, that was like one of the annoying things. I wish I was taught that as a small child, or at least I knew that. I'm like, no amount, because like as a kid, you think, well, I just need to blow my nose, then it'll get unstopped because logic. You're like, no,
It's like, no.
that doesn't work.
There's a membrane, there's shit in there that like
Right.
expands, and
Yeah, you got to shove a straw up there,
that's how the ancient Egyptians do.
right?
Yes, just, be careful. If you feel resistance, stop.
Extended warranty? How can I lose?
All right. Good to go. And hit record. Hit recorder.
Record hard with a vengeance.
Hey man, it worked.
live, record, or die hard.
What were the different types of like extended play, SP, EP?
Sure. Yeah, SP, EP, LP. I think
The three
and,
modes.
and like a single, right? Like,
It's amazing that there was an actual shit mode on VHS.
Mhm.
Because you go back and look at like some pristine VHSs, and you're like, eeh. I mean, it looks great if you have a postage stamp.
yeah, like, I mean, we were watching it as like an interlaced image on like a tiny TV, right?
Right.
So
That 14-inch CRT, yes.
Boy. All right, everybody, let's do it. Linux Gamecast. And welcome back to Linux Gamecast Weekly. The show covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vin, joined every week by a man up north who was a little bit sniffly, a little bit not sneezy, just leaking a little bit. One, Jordan Sfong. Yes, and the man who's been driving around town. If you've been in Cambridge, you've seen him cruising in his hot hatch. Pedro Mateus, you know that thing's get an extra spoiler. We all do.
his riced up Mazda, yeah. Like,
And together
It
with
is
you,
the
shot
sports
around
version.
dynamic, helping us for Cocaine Voltron. It is a see. He's gonna cut you, man. Watch out.
yeah,
It is the sports version. I think that says Rice does. It's going to be on the outside. That's
yeah. No. We're just gonna have a race, you and I. Me and my wife in our orange Subaru, and you in your hot hatch Mazda. We'll see who wins.
They're not particularly fast cars. They're just light for what they are. That was like the big thing when they were first released. Is like, oh yeah, no, it's like the Fiesta ST. In fact, they share the exact same chassis, but it's 200 kilos lighter than the Fiesta ST. It's like, oh, okay.
And that's where Pedro Mateus comes in.
I only weigh 95 kilos, so yeah.
Once up, once new. What is going on? I'm playing around with a bunch of stuff. I got like all the script and everything written out for that Kona card. If you paid attention, I think last week, week before, whenever that thing showed up, that was an interesting experience because I think like a lot of people were all guilty of like at least buying, maybe not capture equipment, but we were familiar with buying enterprise, like old server stuff and playing with it, right? It was like always, this is the same equivalent of that, except it's professional broadcast video gear. So That's going to be a fun video. It's going to be a little bit interesting. But I do have something I'm trying tonight. Normally, when we're doing these shows live, back here in the rack, these two boxes are lit up. Now, the top one is Mr. Compeller Pants, and it's taking care of all the leveling and stuff that we need for the live stream and the podcast. And below that's a de-esser. Now, my dream has been to not rely on 40-plus-year-old hardware to do our shows. That's not fun. It's not a great feel. Like, if that breaks, we're going to have problems. So what I've been trying to do, and I've had a couple of attempts at this over the years, is do an in-the-box mix. And I got some new software, open source software, mind you, that I stumbled across because no amount of like searching for this type of stuff has ever revealed it. But I found it. We're running it right now. It's kind of emulating what the compeller does with keeping everything leveled. And, I had to massage it a bit. And we got I like the results. I like the results. We're going to listen to it, find out how it actually sounds on Sunday. But it's extraordinarily heavy to run computationally. It takes a lot of resources compared to like this 40-year-old analog computer that's just sitting back here in the rack. It's like, derp, 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 I just do this stuff. That's pretty much me. We watched the Star Wars thing, Jordan and I did. Mm-hmm. It's got lightsabers in it. Disney.
Are we going to start up a new podcast, Jedi and shit?
Jedis and shit. No, how
it's
dare
the
you?
companion podcast to Wizards and shit.
You messed up, man, because episode 3 is just going to be the end shit part now.
Yeah, episode 3, Matt Smith comes and he starts making some inappropriate advances on like all of the characters.
The David. Never mind. Too much spoiler.
It's Christopher Eccleston this time around.
Oh man, that would be interesting. How about you, Jordan? Outside of getting the sniffles?
Yeah, getting sick sucks.
Buying video cards.
Ugh, man, I wish. But we'll be talking about that in the news segment. But like, goddamn, everything's so goddamn expensive. Now it's been a quiet week. This is the last week of weight loss. So Monday morning I get to eat again. But for now, I'm all hungry.
What is going to be your meal?
I haven't decided yet.
You got options though, right?
I do. I think I need to go grocery shopping first. I need to like expand the limits of my horizon, or at least expand the limits of my refrigerator.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh, here's another exciting news. Our internet bill went up.
Yay! Rent-seeking assholes. What, are you gonna give me? You're gonna give me more bandwidth or more speed?
Fuck no.
Nope. In fact, you're gonna get less.
It's just a courtesy increase. They're like, we're just gonna put another $4 at this point. And at this point, like okay.
just to
what are you
remind
gonna
that
do?
we're
Just
thinking about
stop having internet?
It has went up like $30, which was already ludicrously expensive, but like went up like $30 in the past 4 years.
That's not too bad, but yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad when it's the same service, man.
Yeah, I suppose.
Right?
And you're are you still like sub 400 megabit, or did you get that?
No, business has been for a couple of years now. It's 635.
Okay, that's not too bad. Plus, you get the
I have 14 VoIP lines. A bunch of email addresses.
So open up the LGC call center.
We could, man.
Value add.
In all fairness, I have a gig of stuff for a company that we'll never use. So there is that. Pedro Mateus, the man who just drives around town now.
Doing donuts and
I do make
lots.
up excuses to go places, yes.
Yeah. How's it going,
it's been mostly driving, is mostly working. I haven't, if you've been looking at my Steam account wondering what games I've been playing, not many. In fact, today I managed to sit down and play a couple of rounds of Vampire Survivors, because there's been a few updates that I haven't played. So I've just been trying to unlock the new stuff. And that's that's been the extent of my gaming throughout this week. It was not fun.
Have you convinced Noria to try out the new couch co-op?
No, she was looking at me playing it today. It's like, no, I could never get into that. It's like, yeah, fine.
Yeah, Vampire Survivor is like one of those things you look like. You derive joy from that. I'm like, yes, like cool. All right.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not gonna fight you.
It tickles the side of my brain.
Yeah, it's a slot machine, the video game.
Skinner box. Press the button, get
without
the pleasure shock to the
actual
brain.
money. Yes.
That is a thing. All right, so I don't want to use the Skinner box and horse in the same sentence, Jordan.
How about pleasure box and horse? It's the Steam.
I'm not sure that's better.
It's most certainly worse.
Are you
but
trying
you know
to
what could be worse? Installing the horse on your Steam Deck.
Just I have
Remember,
nowhere to go
kids,
with
nay means no.
pleasure box means no, because Bazite.
Bezite.
1.0. Look at that Vapor theme rolling by on our screens right now. So for audio listeners, maybe you bought a Steam Deck like, the 6 other people that did, and you just kind of felt, you just got that feeling, and you're not really getting that real authentic Linux experience, because that Steam Deck just kind of works, man. You cut it on and it plays. It's like, this isn't Linux. I've been sold a lie this whole time. The audio even works. Well, here's something to slap on it for a little bit of weekend tinkering. Bazit on deck is ready to give you something to play with. And it's a lot of cool stuff. It really is. I mean, this thing out of the box is a replacement operating system for your Steam Deck. It ships with Lupus pre-installed. It's got support for 32 gigabytes of RAM. You're like, wait. I was like, yes, mad people are out there soldering on additional memory RAM to your deck. It's got the patched Mesa for GameScope fixes. And here's an interesting one. It's got the ability, unlike a Steam Deck, running the Arch, to dual boot into Windows. Which I don't know why you would want to do that, but it's kind of neat.
It's also a little risky because, that window, unless they have some guards against that Windows install is going to try and overwrite your bootloader every time. And a lot of the software stack is kind of just like a mashup of SteamOS, PopOS, and Nobara. It has like the System 76 scheduler. It does the it looks like it's based on Fedora, so that it can bring in Eggy's patches for like RockM and all of that stuff. It'll boot up on your deck in Gamepad UI mode. It comes with the NVIDIA drivers pre-installed, so if you want to run it on a desktop, you can. The one thing that is kind of weird to me is apparently it runs Steam out of an Arch Linux container. At which point I go, well, why not just base this on Arch? I guess if you want to like consume a bunch of like the Nobara stuff,
because I want it to work.
I don't know, man. Fedora Steam seems to work fine, or Arch Steam seems to work fine. I don't know why both.
I guess they just want to inherit whatever Valve is doing on SteamOS proper, so they figured, let's just make an Arch container, and then we can just import that. It'll work, right? I don't know, maybe. the thing that I was reading through the notes, like, okay, so why are they doing this and not just helping the Chimera OS people with Chimera OS? And I went to the Chimera OS website. It's like, okay, you're still not supporting NVIDIA on the new build. Okay, that was, a distro like Bazite was rather inevitable at this point.
Oh yeah, so like that is something it does out of the box, man. It's got support for the NVIDIA. For the NVIDIA decks we were talking about last week, Pedro.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, if you want to install this outside of the deck, you absolutely can.
What's the under and over of NVIDIA releasing a Steam Deck?
That's called the next Nintendo console.
Oh, man.
I mean, this is NVIDIA, though, man. NVIDIA's like, yeah, well,
See, I would love NVIDIA to like put out an ARM thing, and then like this in my fantasy dream world where like wizards and elves exist and shit. Like they hire Marcan to do the OS for it.
Proper Linux with the proper ARM NVIDIA thing. Yeah.
And send them an email. I was like, can we get this to support FireWire?
Yeah. Only over a USB FireWire to Thunderbolt Type 1 to Thunderbolt Type 2, Thunderbolt Type 3 to ISA converter.
I mean,
it's like 5 steps forward, 15 steps back. I don't know. Man.
So to that point, though, do you think we'll ever see? Now, I guess this all boils down to what we've brought up so many times, like is the release of, what Valve said they were going to do. They're going to release SteamOS so people could actually do this.
Everyone's waiting, Valve. Everyone's waiting.
We've already seen what the Windows versions of Steam Deck look like, and they're not pretty. Unless you bought one, then you're like, it's not that bad. Shut up.
Oh man, so someone posted that interview with Phil Spencer where he talks about the Steam Deck. He's like, my Acer ROG Ally is my Xbox on the go because you're contractually not allowed to use a Steam Deck. If you touch one, Satya Nadella bursts into flames and you lose your paycheck, man. Like,
At least he did pay some lip service to Linux to say that the Steam Deck actually propelled Linux to being number 2 on Steam. And then he brought up the Asus ROG Ally.
Hey man,
Yeah,
listen, this ROG Ally is great. They did say that they were going to get Baldur's Gate. That was an interesting little blurb about. So after a conversation, we're going to bring Baldur's Gate to some Microsoft console that it previously wasn't. And it was like vague enough, and like you just fill it in. It's like after a discussion, I was like involving money. Yes, I'm sure.
After Larian was cut a sizable check that says, please get your fucking split screen working on our Series S. Yes, it has to run at 640p interval or 640i, but get it done, guys.
Steam Deck news. RetroDeck.
Yeah, RetroDeck. If you want to play old games that are not supported via Linux, but are supported by the myriad emulators that run on Linux, you might want a solution such as RetroDeck, which has some neat enhancements for the latest version, 0.71b. Right now, you can update the app directly from Discover, which is currently the only way you can update it now because they busted the in-app updater. So be aware of that. They also remapped a bunch of the button layout based off of a bunch of user feedback to make it play a little bit more nice with like the Nintendo Switch emulator and a few other things. So yeah, if you want to get emulators running on your deck via the Flatpaks, this is an easy way to do it because you just go into desktop mode, you go into Discover, install it, and you're kind of just off for the races.
I hate this name.
Here, kitty. Here, kitty.
But you make that noise and everybody knows exactly what emulator you're talking about, right?
PPSSPP.
Yeah. Pedro, you
said
know
PP.
probably have a better idea than I do. Realistically, well, it's like the newest system that you can emulate on your Steam Deck that you can do 60 FPS with.
Reliably the PS2. You can get some PS3 games to work at like 30-ish like they were made to do. Major kudos to RPCS3 for actually getting that up and running. But reliably the PS2 Dreamcast games are as high as you can expect to go to get like 60 FPS.
What about the users?
I got it, and it really depends on the game too, right? If it's like
that's I forgot the Switch is technically newer despite the hardware not being as good.
Yeah,
but yeah,
if it's like Cooking Mama or something, then yeah, like
yeah. The new Zelda it was working at 60 FPS on the Steam Deck on release day, so.
I mean, even the new games that are coming out still have to run on like 8-year-old mobile phone hardware.
Yes,
and this is why Denuvo is coming out with emulation detection for Switch games, because it's like, why would you want to play your $100 Canadian game at 720p?
That has nothing to do with the current Switch. That's not NVIDIA, and in part NVIDIA and Nintendo going, y'all motherfuckers gonna have a time emulating Switch 2 games.
We got some new games to talk about though. These guys reached out to us apparently.
Do you want a copy of this game?
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a shot after I'm done with BG3 in like a year and a half.
Pedro doesn't have time to play games that I'm personally like. Anyway, let's talk about it now.
But yeah, Zoria, Age of Shattering. It is a tactical RPG with some base building elements, basically fantasy XCOM. It is coming out on October 5th. They reached out to say that it is happening. And I'm always down to see more tactics fantasy RPGs. I love that shit. It is my crack. And like I said, it has base building like XCOM. This is also their second RPG. This company apparently has been putting out games for a while, and Shar Publishing. They put out a roguelike deck builder called Liberté and a cyberpunk isometric RPG called Game Deck. So this is their first like sort of larger story-based tactical one. Honestly, it looks pretty good for an indie, like about on par with Solasta, which is like the other sort of big indie RPG. It's got a demo too. That's always nice. Native on SteamOS. Yeah, I might definitely check this guy out.
Unlocking in 5 weeks, and I mean, it looks all right. Like,
Yeah.
just looking at it, I'm like,
Yeah, looking at the screenshots and the trailer, the general atmosphere that they have going on reminded me a lot of Dungeon Siege, the first one. It's just that this one's turn-based instead of real time. So,
Did you see
yeah.
the movable Dungeon Siege movie? I watched it.
Once. I don't remember much of it. I know that it has Jason Statham playing the
It has
farmer.
And Burt Reynolds as the king.
okay. I mean, that sounds like something might be fun to watch. One thing I noticed here in the system requirements for this, SSD is strongly recommended. To which this is gonna be the first call out to send us some hate mail or leave a comment on the YouTube video this week. Is anybody in the audience right now still gaming on a hard drive, on a spinny drive?
Platter drive.
Yeah. Like, do you live that life?
I think there's a lot of people that have like the SSD for the OS, and then they have all of their games installed on a 2 terabyte hard drive or something like
Can
that.
I add a modification to that? What I think is more common is people have all their games saved, installed, but the games that they play are installed on the SSD.
Steam does let you move the games back and forth easily, so
I don't know. But then again, I think we're all unfamiliar. Like, how bad of an experience is a modern hard drive?
Especially for games like these that have like really large maps that need to like,
and a lot of teeny tiny little files that need to be loaded, not necessarily
lots of small
sequentially.
details.
Yeah.
So yeah, like honestly, BG. Bringing it back to BG3 because I can't shut the fuck up about it. That has some brutal load times. That's like one of my big complaints about the game.
But it's really easy to quick save, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And then,
as long as you don't need to quick load.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we don't need to reload this because our next game comes from Arthur and one of our patrons, because you can leave suggestions in our show notes. And I'm like, you know what? This one's getting a shot just because it's called Death Bulge.
Yeah.
Battle of the Bands, man. It definitely has something in its front pocket for us. Hand-drawn RPG. Like, okay, you can attack baddies with music, so I can only assume that they've somehow managed to license the soundtrack to the movie Spice World. Who knows? Combat's turn-based, but it looks like there's this DDR rhythm section going down with the combat. Let's see if we can take a look at it in the video. Give it a second with, this is what you would expect with an RPG, right? Like back and forth.
Okay, so yeah, your button progression is your move, sort of like Legend of the Dragoon style. Yeah, okay.
Then I'm lost. I'm like, now what's going on?
That looks like an action cue. Yeah.
Yeah. They have skulls, and we're fighting in a slug made entirely of arm.
Yeah, there's like I don't know, the art style seems pretty. I like it, and it looks like it has a decent sense of humor to it.
Right.
So yeah.
I mean, it's called Death Bulge. I mean, that's
Death
like
Bulge.
clue number one, right?
Yeah, nine musically themed. Like the bass player has a bass made out of fish, like out of big belly basses or whatever.
Right.
That's that got a chuckle out of me.
Soundtrack note is 1999.
That's a little pricey.
The reviews are very positive. Like 99% of the 119 reviews are positive, so I think they're doing well.
Okay, hang on. Let's see what the people who don't like death bulges in their front pockets have to say. I thought this would be fun. It's like a way too repetitive. All right, whatever. I can't get into this. It plays like a Y2K flash game. From the music to the dialogue. Another Kickstarter regret. Aw.
I mean, maybe that's like an aesthetic thing, because I know there some people like rep the 2000s Flash hard. And there was some good shit back then, right? Like
I mean, it was okay. Like, because like just with like our age difference, you have a completely different lens for that, because those were the games you grew up playing, man. Like, you weren't of the age of like, oh, I can make these. That's pretty cool.
I played a lot of No Time to Explain when it was still a Flash game.
Okay, lads. Couple of game updates. Pedro, how long will it be until we're playing this in a browser?
I don't think we'll be alive to see that, at least not to any significant performance. But you remember the RTX remix that NVIDIA talked about like 6 months or so ago? They showed some, what was it, Morrowind at the time? Well, now there's a new project coming out of it. It's Half-Life 2. Yes. I very much look forward to not being able to play Half-Life 2 in 2025 6, whenever this comes out. I'm still waiting.
Hang on, we got to back this up because as much crap as we've all given them as through our playthroughs of like the computer room, how it didn't age very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the random.
It stays the same.
Yeah.
Check it
It's
out.
just got better
CRT.
lighting and different things on screen.
Yeah.
It stays the
CRT,
same
baby.
except they changed the stuff on screen. Yeah. Okay. Still 4x3s.
It's still 4x3, still CRTs,
Uh-huh.
but the stuff that's actually being displayed on the screen is different.
Look at that.
It's like the NVIDIA remix, the RTX remix is that it takes a rendered scene from the engine and then in real time replaces it with higher resolution models and introduces the necessary bits to get ray tracing up and running.
With the trackball
With
integrated.
the trackball.
But we're here for that, Grabs.
I very much you posted that they made it open source a couple months back. I must have missed that. I'm still waiting for the people working on OpenMW to get that up and running, so we could get the actual Morrowind uplift that they did on the presentation. That
Where
would
are
be
we
nice.
at with the Lombardo on the suit? Did we like it printed or did we like this new embossed look?
I don't know. It depends on what vibe we want to represent Black Mesa with. Because like the embossed one is if they spent the money on the HEV suit. The screen printed on is like this was the cheapest thing that we could put on Gordon to make sure he doesn't get irradiated. Which
Yeah.
I feel is more akin to the Black Mesa philosophy of cutting all the corners.
I can't wait. As far as a fan made, I can't wait to like stutter around in this game at 720p on my 3060 and try to.
Will it work with synergy? That's my question.
Oh man, this genuinely does look good enough to where if there's even the slightest, because the one thing I'm like worried about is, am I going to be able to play this with a 3060 without DLSS 11D dash whatever plus frame gen plus whatever the hell the new ray tracing frame gen DLSS thing is, in order to have an acceptable like frame rate at like 1080p medium.
Which is probably going to be the case. Like RTX Portal was like, yeah, let's increase the system requirements on Portal substantially.
Yeah. And
one of those things like down the road, because like this is enough of a graphical upgrade to where I would justify another playthrough of Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Just to go sightseeing, if nothing else.
Yeah, just
And
see
you get
what's
pissed
different.
off at the end.
Yeah. I want like the ray traced Half-Life 1, but like with the original polygons. I just want like G-Man's face to just be like a perfect triangle, just like.
Okay, we can make that happen.
Okay, now I see. They the bits that they open sourced were the client tools for the XVK, and not the XVK, just have the bridge. The actual modding bits, they still haven't released them. They're still notify me on the RTX Remix page.
So,
So we're still waiting on them.
Are those modding tools just for Morrowind?
For everyone to be able to create new RTX mods.
The RTX remix thing. Yeah.
So you hear that? You hear that, NVIDIA? Not good enough.
That's the thing. I really want that what they showed with Morrowind. I really want that. I want that to be playable with OpenMW. I want to live that.
I mean, you want to live that up to a point. Let's be honest.
Yes. Up to a point, but still enough that when that presentation was going, and I was like, wait a second, that's Morrowind. Why are they... Oh, okay, that looks very good. I want to see that. I want to play with that. I want to play Morrowind like that. Yes, I would.
All right. Well, you also want to play running with rifles. You got a lot more traction out of this game than either of us.
I've played, quite a bit of running with rifles since they sent his keys back a long time ago. But yeah, update 197. They're almost at 2.0. Just gotta release that sometime. It's out. There's a new map, Route 666, and a camera mod. Route 666 is not an entirely new map. It's like a variation of the existing World War II map. Oh, is it called Hell's Highway? So they basically just did a remix and called it Route 666. And there's a couple of specific events which trigger in that map, and they also added it to the rotation if you're playing the campaign, either single player on one of the official servers. You can just, as you go through the maps, this will show up. The camera mod is interesting. They created a little showcase that just has the camera going at different angles and zooming in and out and panning and doing things, which is great because this is one of those games that has the top-down view camera, which has been, you know, at the time, I'm sure it was a necessity, but nowadays you can totally just let us have like some...
So this game has online multiplayer, right?
Yes.
Is there a mode where I can log in and place the camera?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Adversarial camera, like intentionally.
See, that would be a fun one. Is multiplayer Dark Souls, except one player is the camera and the other person is the actual player.
Right, and it's co-op, so you got to work together or not.
I mean,
well, no.
They have exposed the bot tools now, so go
based on
nuts.
how many kills. The cameraman gets scored based on how many kills they can engineer of the other player. But you only get scores when you hit other checkpoints. So at a certain point, you have to let them progress.
Oh man.
What I do want, I want someone to take the new modding tools and create a proper over-the-shoulder third-person view so we can play the game like that instead of the top-down one. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice.
Yeah, but then you're gonna like have to bear witness. Like every time you see a mod like that, you see how bad the animation rigging is. They're like, dur, 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 dur.
Oh yeah. Serious Sam third person had that real bad. It's like, yes, you can go in third person mode. Mm-hmm. Sam pulls all his guns out of his ass,
right?
Because
we didn't plan on having to render that.
Yeah.
That's gonna wrap us up for all of our Steamy news this week. So let's jump right into the kind of the big announcement we all were waiting for. Did anybody watch anything from Gamescom? I watched maybe 10 minutes of the opening. I'm like, whatever, I'll catch it later.
I started watching the Starfield one. It's like, no, Todd Howard's just lying now, so we're gonna go away now.
When does Kramer show up in Starfield?
I don't care about Starfield, so I don't know. Anyway, AMD announcement. That's really the only thing that's what brought Gamescom to my attention, to the point of like, oh yeah, that's this week. Announcement of not one, but two new cards, 7800 XT at $499 and the 7700 XT at $499. Navi 32, baby, and they're super not hyper expensive. The one thing from this, was there a little quote in here, or was this from the article itself? Yeah, I think this was in the article itself. It says,
it's not just about performance. Yeah.
It's not just about performance, to which I'm just going to say bullshit. It's always all about performance, and that's not true. It's about price and performance and finding that ratio. And, looking at the price performance and like going through these slides, comparing it with the competitors, I know what we're talking about there. It looks, they didn't exactly rock any pricing boats here. They're like, you know what? Let's compete against our previous gen products.
Effectively, yeah. This is very much falling in between the 6800 XT and the 6950. So it's not the worst, because they want to compare the $450 7700.
There's a word in there somewhere.
Yes. I can say 7700 to be compared with the $500 4060 Ti 16 gig. And if that graph that they have showing, it's a first party graph, so grain of salt, if that stands up to independent testing, that's pretty good. You could have even in a bunch of ray traced games, AMD is handily beating, so they claim, the 4060 Ti with the 7700. So It's still pricey. 450 is a little bit much. It should be like the 7700 should be
Would you ever wear
$399.
sunglasses like that, even on a dare?
Are those?
The misshapen ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going for like the Spider Jerusalem look, maybe. I don't know.
Like that. Okay. Yeah. Dear AI, make me some shades. I'm like, here you go. Oh man.
Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, like, and I'm looking at these numbers like, okay, well, I gotta add the fucking Canada multiplier to all this stuff because it's getting even more expensive over here. So if my napkin math is right, the 7700 is going to come in just in the middle of the 8 gig 4060 Ti and the 16 gig 4060 Ti. So if it can compete if it can beat the 8 gig, then I think, you know, there's an argument to be made for it. But again, we're seeing this whole like AMD's putting a lot of faith in their new architecture, and we saw with the 7900 and the 7800 GRE, or the 7900 GRE. Dropping the core counts is not gonna, like, your improved architecture and combined with dropping the core counts is really only going to get you like a 10 to 15% like increase over the previous generation, which is not that compelling. And when you start looking at like, there are reasonably now like the 6800 XTs, the 3070s, like they're all reasonably priced now. You can get them, and they are of like, you know, minus 10 to 15% performance. But again, you're getting that for $200 to $300 less. Like,
yeah, like we were talking about, like the best NVIDIA card that it remains true all these months later, and it's not going to change anytime soon. That you can buy right now, like price performance is the 3060 Ti.
That's the 16 gig one. Yeah.
Now, and like your best option between the 78 these two cards is the used 6700 XT.
Yeah.
Oh, like you can get those for like 260, 240.
Yeah.
Done all day, because like, what is there really to sell you on them? What do they have? AV1 encoding. You know what?
YouTube only. Yep.
YouTube beta. If Twitch had like gotten around to rolling that out, I'm like, okay, you have a point. No point yet. So, but future proof. You know what? Wait.
Yeah, you can wait until like hopefully Nvidia and hopefully Battlemage comes out and comes out at a reasonable price point that like causes these guys to drop some prices.
Yeah, these are AMD cards. The price is not going to stay at MSRP. It's either someone's going to find something that they're really good at, and the price is just going to rocket like it has done historically, or they're going to go, yeah, no, these are not, you know, anything spectacular, so the price is going to drop. Just wait. Don't buy things on release.
Well,
just
I mean,
wait.
Let's just go back to like, it's not just about performance. Tom's Hardware. Again, bullshit. We're seeing both AMD and NVIDIA trying to sell their cards not on rasterization performance, but on their gimmicky bullshit. Like, who's got the better gimmicky
frame
bullshit?
gen,
Yeah.
dynamic super sampling,
RTX, all this smoke and mirror shit, so you can play your Smear-O-Vision shit that, you know, fucking...
Ours is more smeary.
Less smeary.
FSR 3, baby.
Extra smeary. We can generate frames of smear, though, Pedro. Yeah.
We can interpolate frames. We'll call it frame generation. Uh-huh.
We'll just make up a frame that's supposed to be in there. That looks about right.
Well, as we were talking about in the pre-pre Super Chosen, damn it, Intel. Release Battlemage. You like give us something to like, just that little photon of hope coming through the clouds and be like, maybe, because AMD's not doing us any favor. AMD has, you know, the next this upcoming generation of Navi, AMD has already been rumored that they're not going to compete on the high end. They're like, no, we're just going to be doing low and mid range stuff. This is the mid range stuff. So,
That's it. That's what we're looking at. It's not going to even reach 7900 XT level of attempting to compete with the 4080. No, it's just going to be
AV1, Pedro, AV1.
800-ish.
Bro, AV1. Come on.
AV1, yeah, AV1 would be great. Twitch.
Yeah, we were all very excited for that when we were assuming that it was coming like within a reasonable time frame.
4 years ago. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
But maybe you've chosen good. You've chosen well. Isn't that right, Linus? That's right. And you bought an NVIDIA card. So you need to download this big, bad, naughty binary NVIDIA drivers.
Maybe you bought two, because you're a nasty motherfucker.
Man, we don't know anybody that rich. I mean, come on. Imagine having 2 GPUs these days.
Yeah,
You'd be like, let's go ride in your like Ferrari, homie.
No, yeah, gold-plated Ferrari collection, man, right here. Yeah, we got. It's not at the beginning of the news segment because we had to talk about new video cards, but we got NVIDIA drivers to talk about. Very, very, very short release notes. They fixed that DKMS fucking bug.
Right?
Though, yeah. So
SLI fixes in 2023.
And this is for the open GPU kernel modules. So someone who's fucking around with the open source stack is like, hey, I found a bug and I might have fixed it. And so, that's the nice thing about open sourcing your drivers is you can source fixes from the community and, now your SLI will work in 2023. The big one for me is they fixed that stupid fucking DKMS bug. So now it will like properly regenerate your init RAM disk. So you don't have to do that manually all the time. Well, you have to do
like
it
living in
manually
the future
one
all of
more
a sudden,
time.
right? You're like, look, wow, it just automatically did the thing like it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like it did for years on end while I was still using NVIDIA cards.
and then it broke. And they're like, oopsie. And like realistically, it's running one single command before you reboot your machine. But still,
right.
The installer script should fucking do that for me. I'm running it as root anyways. It doesn't.
Me up the damn wall when as much as I play around with the kernels. Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to regenerate the init RAMFS after running the DKMS install every time.
Yeah, and you forget, and you reboot the computer, it's like...
It reminds you when it just sits there on TTY with that one line, you're like, well, time to Alt F1 this one.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So hopefully that shit is squashed for good. Hooray.
Well, maybe we just give up this whole PC gaming thing and we'll go. We return to console from whence we came.
Yeah, I'll get out my old Game Boy. I'll just play Tetris. You know what? There's nothing wrong with Tetris. Tetris is like a perfect fucking game.
You know what? I think we can do even better than Tetris because Tetris was like one of the original like hi-fi, what I would call mobile games. Sony wants us to get some mobile games with our Sony consoles.
But you already have to have a console going because this is just a head. This what they claim to be releasing for $200 is it's a handheld dumb terminal. It's the first remote play dedicated device, except for that little dongle that you could buy to play with your DualShock 4 on whatever Windows and Linux
is that like
PC.
tangentially related to the Wii U controller,
yes. Or better yet, run Chiaki on your Steam Deck.
Because this is effectively a Sony Wii U controller. You need a PlayStation 5 in order to stream the game to this thing. So, the battery life will probably be better than the original Wii U controller, so, there'll be that going for it.
They cut a PS5 controller in half, and I like how the handles are angled on both sides with no fucks given on the tablet, because you can get some distance launching that thing at somebody because it's got like that handy like boomerang.
It's got a moment
boomerang
arm,
it a little bit, probably. But maybe the devs of Sony exclusives can make games to specifically take advantage of the dual screen configuration that you're going to have.
I'm sure all the devs are like, I can do that for money.
I genuinely don't get it. I didn't get the Logitech one that was already a streaming thing, and I genuinely don't get this one, Sony. What the fuck?
You know what? I don't.
What if this is just telling us that we're getting Bayonetta 2 on PS5 finally?
I'd buy a fucking PS5. This is like fancy look. They get earbuds. They get like just accessories. You expect to see like PlayStation earbuds. You get PlayStation headphones, PlayStation blender,
PlayStation dildo. Yeah.
Those headphones look silly.
They look a little Orby. Yeah, but I'm with you, Ben. Like $200 is way lower than I thought this thing was going to be.
Yeah, from Sony, right? They're like, hey, we're going to release a VR. How much is it? More than the PlayStation, buckos.
Yeah, they have a fucking controller that's $180. So like, this is...
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft's got one that's $200.
Yeah, so like, this is like not the worst in terms of...
It's not... But they do say that, this requires broadband, which apparently for Sony is a Wi-Fi with at least 5 megabits.
Mm-hmm.
Broadband in the American sense. Gotcha.
broadband.
Still, $200 for a dumb handheld that doesn't do anything by itself.
True, but you always have your PlayStation 5 on anyway. Like you would with
have
your
to.
Xbox.
You don't have a choice in the matter.
Well, yeah, you can't save your game in Returnal, so you got to leave that thing running all the time.
And this is something I learned about with talking to Filthy Console players. If you want to come join us, Filthy Casuals on Tuesdays and Fridays. We got some console players in the town, and they're like, yeah, they just go into sleep mode. You never cut them off because it takes billions of years for them to boot back up. So I'm
They
thinking,
have an SSD too, which is crazy.
well, I mean, their consoles are built different. They're not computers, man.
No, it's not like they run on x80. Wait.
I'm waiting, Pedro. Go ahead.
That was the joke, yes.
He's just waiting to get his correspondence back from Tim Sweeney.
Any day now, any day. But here's what I'm thinking. You got that, even at $199, this only makes sense of like, what's the battery life? And they're able to say a week. Because then you just got something like, yeah, reach over and play this real quick. All right, put it back down. I don't have to worry about it. It can't be something that you have to nurse, right?
Yeah. Like, honestly, if it could get like 7 or 8 hours, I'd say that's like a decent. It'll be decent, right? Like, you could play a little bit before going to sleep. When you wake up a bit, take it to the toilet. But
and like the first thing I want to do with it is like, how much Nintendium does it have it? And like, launch this thing into some drywall and pull it out and see if it still works, right?
How urine resistant is it?
It looks real breaky.
See, the DualSense is a sturdy controller. It's significantly heavier than the DualShock 4. So there's at least some girth here.
What about?
That's what I look for.
What about? Speaking of
girth,
what about the joystick drift? Replacing a joystick on this fucker is going to be fun.
Snap it right off. Look, I mean, if
yeah,
yeah, you could just snap it off.
I look forward to the iFixit repairability on this one.
Yeah, it's just like the Nintendo Switch, right? Just like the Lenovo handheld. Snap.
Man, that sounds like a great deal, but not as good as what Epic is going to be offering people. If you're a game developer or studio and you're looking to make all the money, Epic is going to be offering you 100% of revenue for not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Brace yourselves. 6 months of exclusivity. That's all you got to give them. They'll give you all the cheddar. However, the difficulty multiplier for this, kids, is you got to make the money on the Epic Store, which I know a lot of people are like, wait a minute, that's actually a real thing. I thought it's just a thing I showed up to get my free games. No.
That's just a myth you tell children to scare them at night.
If you look closely, you'll find out that you can purchase things through the free game interface. And my first thought about this is like previously, the only way you were able to get Epic to get it like an exclusive, which is just, it pissed everybody off at some point in the audience. You're like, really? We got to wait on this? Was to give money to the developers. Now, nobody was chomping at the bit. They're like, yeah, if you write me a check, Sweeney, we'll happily be on the Steam Store, not Steam Store, the Epic Store for 12 months or whatever.
Early access.
Yeah.
Squash all the bugs. And
so, and I'm thinking like during all this time that we've had multiple exclusives, which have affected all of us in different ways. I'm like, man, it's just waiting. It's not affected, real big deal. If Epic had spent some of the time like improving their storefront, adding some basic features, getting more than just one operating system on their storefront in a post Steam Deck world where you really have to be like, I'm oblivious to the reality at this point. And some creature comforts that you found in on Steam, then turning it into something more than just an outlet for Fortnite DLC and add-ons is what I'm saying. Put the work there, you wouldn't have
but
to.
But that's the cash cow.
I know, but then you do things like this and say, well, Epic, have you done any of that work? And they go, no, but 100% revenue. Huh?
Right, which no one is going to buy. And like this is the business equivalent of learning that one cheap ass move in a fighting game and just spamming that over and over and over again, because it's the one thing you can do. And the goal here, according to their press spin, is they want to appeal to more indies. They found that while larger companies are more amenable to the exclusivity, a lot of the indie folks aren't really willing to leave Steam, because Steam, despite taking a much larger cut, actually does provide them with support and tooling and all of these other things,
and a much wider audience.
Yeah, a much wider audience and discoverability beyond, hey, this game is free for a week, go download it. And like, yeah, I'm all for giving the developers a larger cut. I think the people who are actually doing the work to make the product should reap the highest benefit. But if you want this to actually work, as Ven said, you have to make the Epic Game Store a place where people actually want to buy fucking games.
They've spent the whole time appealing to the devs that they seem to have forgotten that it's the people who buy the games that's where the money is. So literally everyone I know that does computer video gamey things seems to only have the Epic Store for the free games. They've never bought anything on it.
Well, when it was new, when it was novel, like I had an Epic account for some game that we had a login for, and
I would go Unreal 4.
Yeah, and that lasted for me like maybe 2 months, and that novelty wore off. I'm like, I don't care, whatever. It's not even worth my time to go to the Epic Store to redeem a free game.
Yeah,
at this point.
and while free games are great, everyone appreciates that. It's not a business model. It's not the kind of thing that you can build an entire Steam competitor.
It's really good to
on.
get people to show up, but again, it goes back to while you're doing that, improve the product so people stay.
Yeah, if the whole point is to get people in the funnel can't just be like 2 inches, right? Like there needs to be more of it so that people can go through it and actually purchase the game.
Put a couch in the funnel, like maybe a little end table,
little soda bar.
How long did it take him to add a fucking shopping cart?
2 years?
37 months, Pedro. Never gonna let it go.
It was long enough that people were getting their accounts locked from buying more than 2 games at once.
And another way to look at this as an indie developer is like, oh, Epic, you're telling me I'm not good enough to get a check from you. Got it. Understood. Crystal clear.
Timmy loves the game devs, though. He loves them so.
He does, man. He's doing it for us. We're just too dumb to realize it. Yeah, I understand. So, who here has a GPU? Anybody?
Never heard of it.
What's a GPU?
Imagine you had a computer inside your computer, and all these motherfuckers bought them all because of AI and drove the price.
One of those. Yeah, I think I have one of those.
I should have said an AI accelerator, LLM.
Yes, those LLM expansion cards.
Wait, you can use those for playing games? I know, right? I know it's kind of strange. You might not have heard of this application, GPU Viz. It's been around for a minute. It has, and it does well, I'm trying to find it. I have went tab blind, everyone. This is interesting. Where are we at? There we go. Hey, there it is. And boop. Give me that. Look at that. How handy is that? That's really cool. What am I showing you, man? So it's a way to just visualize anything that gets hung up on the GPU and where it's at. It's what it says. It's going to show you what's stalling out, what's causing it. There's your blue V-Blink events. Can I get over here? Yep. State tracker, F-trace, everything that you would expect. Why are we talking about this? Because it has been added to Mesa officially. The commit's done. Nothing to be done about it. It's in there now. And I think this is a good thing, right? And see, GPU Viz, this was created by Michael Saraton, and he is one of the OG people responsible for getting Valve on Linux. One of the developers behind that. So having, Trace Visualizer in Mesa, I think is nothing but a good thing. This is going to help people, especially when you're dealing with Proton and things like that, right?
Well, yeah, the big desire here is they don't want to have to rebase their Mesa to export all of this GPU Viz information every time they want to test something. So having this just in Mesa, being able to turn on, export that information, and within like the running system that you're testing is like invaluable, right? Because now you actually see where you don't have to like reproduce the issue. You don't have to be like, oh, was I standing here? Was I clicking on this thing? What weapon do I have equipped? It's all just being dumped to your visualizer, which is very nice.
It's got to go. Pedro, weren't you like looking for something like this earlier in the week?
Not like this exactly. It was.
You weren't looking for a CUDA profiler either.
No.
Like, here's NVIDIA's tool that does the thing that you're talking about.
No, that was actually 2 weeks ago. But the one that you posted, that was just NVIDIA only, which is unfortunate.
I have an NVIDIA
but
card.
It was something like Intel's new GPU Busy solution that they developed for PresentMon,
Yes.
which still doesn't have a Linux version. This could very well be an alternative, but they want to have it enabled by default on the deck. It's like, what kind of performance impact is that going to have? And can we have a
Minimal.
toggle, please?
No.
I mean, if you're just dumping information, that's like minimal performance impact.
You know what?
Yeah, if
Trigger it
it's
with
just
a Konami
a
code
dump,
and we're good.
if it's just a dump, okay, sure. And it's only going to be uploaded whenever the error blobs and everything else gets uploaded to Steam anyway, so fair enough. But how about you give people an option, and at the same time also give them the option to upload those logs whenever, say, they have a crash, and just do it right then and there. Just pop a little thing, say, would you like to send this right now? It's like,
But then you
yes.
but then you got to enable it.
Yeah, like opt-in data is useless.
Yes. As we've established,
Yes.
Fedora.
I don't see. You got to get me away from like a well laid out, well designed graphic data visualization. I am moth to flames to those things, man. Like I will just sit and watch, watching the Matrix code effectively.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like a digital fishbowl.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, what's that doing? Oh. But I don't think.
or those old DVD screensavers, where like the logo bouncing around.
Yes.
into, like, the little
Everyone
corner.
waiting for it to touch the corner.
And things like this is going to be extremely helpful and handy to have on the deck because then you don't have to have all your umbilical cords hooked up to your deck. You're like, all right, what's stalling out here, man? Let's take a look real quick. Like, aha, got it.
Indeed.
That's, yeah, for the Steam Deck especially, because everything considered is still a very limited GPU scenario. So that having that tool be available just everywhere is very, very useful. Yes.
Pretty dope. Last story tonight.
Dendy! Yes. You might remember this name if you were living in the Soviet Union back in the late 80s and you got access to a Famiclone, because Dendy was the big one that got produced in the Soviet Union and imported, or at least one of them. But this is not that. This is a online multiplayer capable NES clone or emulator built in Go. The network multiplayer is such that you can start up the game, you can have another friend join and then join that server, and then the game proper starts. Right now, there is only keyboard-based controls and mouse-based light gun controls. I guess there's no like SDL2 bindings for Go, but Go can use C stuff. So I would like to see some SDL2 stuff in for like controller support, but it's still early days. A bunch of the games are playable. All of the TMNTs and Double Dragons are playable, which is the shit that I care about. Yeah, like
Contra. I'll play some fucking Contra.
Yeah.
Like, Contra's not really
yeah.
a game you try to beat. That Contra was like an OG. Let's kill some fucking afternoon and just go through it and beat it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the big thing here is that both peeps need to have the exact same ROM. You need to have... It has to be the same. And considering how big SNES ROMs are, wouldn't it be better if you could just serve up the ROM to player 2 when they connect, so they just download it and then remove it once it's done?
I can see some like DMCA type. Let's not further distribute software with our emulator.
No,
thing.
we need to set up a ROM server.
Yes,
But that's the thing. As
needs to
far
happen
as
over BitTorrents.
piracy is concerned,
You guys talk
already
about
have...
that while I kept my camera back.
Yeah, you already have tons of other websites serving up the ROMs. It's just...
Yeah, just because they are doing it doesn't mean that this project needs to. And again, like it's still pretty early days. The guy's like saying it's not even that accurate in NES emulator. So maybe this is a thing that it can do later on. Right now,
not the most accurate nor the fastest. Yes.
But again, if you want to play some Double Dragon with some folks, this is a very easy way of getting to it.
I don't know. I was always a Sega kid. I'd never played the Nintendos that much. My cousin had a NES, just called the Nintendo in Portugal. It was just the Nintendo.
I mean, like, yeah, it was the Nintendo Entertainment System back when, that was like the one product they sold other than like Hanafuda cards and Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Have we solved the debate?
That's we agreed that we should put a lot of mayonnaise in our soup.
Oh, dude.
And ketchup.
Online emulation. Yeah, I'm like super happy to see this because I have a list of games that I'd like to go. I want to see how bad it is. if it's going to be playable. Because I tried we talked about the Amiga thing a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, right? And I know you mentioned like, hey, maybe we could try it in the after show. I went to launch that the other day and it locked up my system.
Oof.
So I was like, no, we're not going to be playing.
Yeah, and that is the thing, right? Like that stuff like remote play is trying to fix is there are a lot of old games that have couch co-op that like I would love to play with you fuckers, but like just no real way to do it because like they're from an era when the internet wasn't really a thing. So
it's unfortunate. So if you would like to,
how gracefully is it going to handle, say, me playing with Ven or Jordan
it's gonna
across the Atlantic Ocean?
Pedro, you didn't read this. It has a rollback NES code.
Yeah.
Fuck you all. That was a good one.
Yeah, Banks suggest that for a show title, you guys. That's the title of the show. Rollback
NES code. Yeah.
Good job. I think that about does it for our news segment. Do we gotta shill ourselves now? Take off our clothes, oil ourselves up, and prostrate ourselves to the lovely people?
You're determined to do this before that part, so go for it.
I mean, sure. Yeah, head on over. Right, whatever. Head over to thenextgamecast.com, click the support button. We have all the links to our Patreon, to our LibrePay, PayPal, Humble affiliate links, Amazon wish zones. Number of ways you can support us. If you buy some stuff off of our wish list, you can send us some notes.
Oh shit!
I really need
you.
a PCI.
What the fuck you getting up to, homie?
It's for a SATA card. It's for a SATA card because I have a short motherboard with a GPU in that slot, and it's hanging over the other PCI slot. So I need to lower that card. That is literally the only reason why. Pedro has some lockpicks. Ven has all sorts of green computer components. We got a store as well. You can buy yourself some merch. If you are just dying for Frank's shirt, my God, you can get yourself a
Pedro
Frank shirt.
needs the fan.
You guys were talking up the Honeywell fan, so I'll put the Honeywell fan on the thing.
This is the fan. This is like as soon as you're at like university and you get like a paycheck and you're like, okay, I won't get the fancy fan now.
So I had this one, and then I got like the big boy one. That one was great. There's like the it's like a foot long box fan or something, or like 2-3 foot long. I don't know. Units.
Jill's got one. Jill wants penguin stuff. You know how that rolls.
Yes.
Oh man,
penguin
so
plushies, penguin cups.
Yeah. So yeah, send us some stuff off that, and you can send us a note that we can read. If you send Ben some stuff, you can get your name in lights. There's still some room on the fuck wall.
That's gonna cost
what is Fuckwall 4 gonna be? Is that gonna be like a full digital billboard? Or
no, Fuckwall 4 is I think all the people. This everybody's picked up something in the studio. This is chalk, but I don't want to like lose it, so I'm just gonna get another one of these. And so
and just kind of like
and just move it. Yeah.
Kind of nooch Frank and Nick over.
I gotta find something to like spray on it to like put some clear coat over it so it never gets smudged out.
Like a plasticizer or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we got you end up back there if you get anything from our studio wish list, but it's a bunch of expensive stuff because I'm still waiting. I got my fingers crossed. I was talking to Arthur about that a couple of weeks ago on that goddamn epic motherboard because it's still $500. I'm waiting for a used one to show up, baby. I got my patience. That's my superpower. We're gonna wait for it, and yeah, I think that's it. What do you think, Corsair case? Did you ever look at like the 7000D? Does anybody have a 7000D? I got questions.
I got the 750D.
Yeah, we got the same fucking case. Yeah, this is the
I like. Honestly, Corsair cases, I don't put too much thought in them. I'll just like, yeah, I'm gonna get the big black one.
Yeah, this is like the biggest of the.
Yes, you can say what you want to say. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like the one thing for me is always like if I'm getting a big case, it's gotta be able to fit the GPU. B, it's got to have a lot of hard drive cages.
This one's like vertical GPU holes. Which the only reason I'm even bringing this up because you had that extension, and I was looking at that and I was like, oh shit, that'd be good to put. Like, I have a bunch of capture cards that eat up all the extra PCI Express holes that I have. I'm like, that would be kind of dope to have them like over there. I don't know. Anyway, moral of the story: head over to Linux Gamecast. Hit the contact button, send us some hate mail. We've already had some questions this week, especially I want to know, what is it like if you are that lone rebel out there, still gaming on a hard disk drive, spinning disk? That's how you roll. You're not going to change your straps for nobody, and it's good. Tell us why it's good and why you're doing it.
And are you just do you just have your games on the hard drive, or are you just refusing to use the SSD altogether and run everything off the hard drive?
And I know one of you serial killers is out there with your games on a thumb drive. I want to hear from you too.
Oh yeah, the external hard drive.
No, just a thumb drive, homie. 512 gigs. They're like, yeah, that's my drive. That's my game drive. And it's not even a thumb drive. It's like a micro SD card and an adapter. Yeah. Did Jordan go quiet?
Yes, very quiet from the look of things.
Wow. It's not on this end, homie. Nope.
Yeah, no, we have people in chat now. Yeah, I too have the one SSD mounted for the Steam drive that's just called the 1 terabyte SSD.
Oh, Jordan, click on like one of the action things to make sure I still have audio from you. Raise your hand. Oh, you did it. Whatever you just did.
Now it sounds.
Now I sound? Okay.
Yeah. You accidentally hit a keyboard button. You were fussing around and you muted yourself with through Jitsi, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I've done that. That's why I bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been doing that to blow my nose, and I must have forgot to unmute myself.
Then you're like, I don't normally mute myself, so why would I even look at that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know, man. Yeah, Western Digital Raptor drive raids. I have no idea.
Bring them. Give them all to us. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we had a little bit of a celebration because for the first time, Linux had a bigger number on the Steam survey than by a Mac, and it was by not that much, but it's still
it's a point of a percent,
right? I mean, because what was the arguments for so many years? It was like, well, you know, what, you're making a Mac port, why aren't you making a Linux port? And you're like, well, you know, Mac's got the 2%, you know, Linux is like whatever. Now that we've overtaken that, we gotta 2%. Wait for the mental gymnastics of like, get the fuck out of here! You know we weren't going to make you a Linux port.
Well, you don't even need a fucking
that would
Linux
require
port now.
honesty, which no.
Well, middleware.
That's the thing. You don't even need a Linux port now. You just got to make sure it boots up in Proton these days.
That's asking too much from some devs.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, that 30% gets you a free Linux port.
that can sometimes run better than your native Windows version because
especially
drivers on Windows kind of sucks. Yeah.
So, me wrote in. That was the name they put on the email. This is me because I was highly confused when it showed up in the inbox because it said from me, and I'm like, wait a minute, what?
From you, from Lord you, from the System Lords. Anyways, me say, Steam survey might be a little lopsided and biased, but while it's not absolute or relative numbers, it does give you a rough bearing. Have you heard of the Chinese Linux, Kylin, or Opinion Quilin? Wait until all of China needs to abandon the use of Microsoft and use its own government-approved OS. That'll do a dent. Also, I finally ordered the parts for my new PC that I've been eager to build for years now. Jordan will be very happy, apparently, to hear that with construction completed, the last bastion of my private Microsoft use will be gone from my personal life. Bye-bye, Windows 7. The fingers to Windows 10, 11 on my old gaming rig. On the laptop, I've been using Linux for some time now, and I've been gaming on it even in the past 1.5 years. I'll be MS-free and all Linux soon. Well, you know, I'm proud of you. You put on your big boy pants. You threw out your... You put away your childish operating systems, and you became a grown up. Good job.
Go
Apple,
and be
thanks
the
you very
training
much for buying a Mac.
Wait, is that a MacBook? Is that laptop mentioned a MacBook that's been running Linux for a while now? I mean, good on you if it has.
Listen, if you need to, if you have a problem with gaming, get an M series Mac.
Yeah, well,
Linux has got too many games on these days. You're not safe anymore.
Yeah, if you have like a drinking problem, gaming problem, not
buy Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you won't have money to drink, and you won't be able to play any games.
Cut into your bar budget real quick, man. Building your first PC. So I mean, that's good that you're ordering parts. That's a special time. It's always an adventure. We saw Kylin make an attempt
a couple weeks ago in Discord.
Lessons learned.
To less than successful results, but it's a learning experience.
That doesn't even
right?
matter. It's the initiative to even get the ball rolling. Like, all right, I'll get it next time. And
like, honestly, a good place to start is just like, if you have a pre-built system, just swap out some parts. Like, I need a new video card.
We all start there.
Some RAM.
Everybody starts there, unless you're like one of the kids on RPC Master Races. Like, this is my first build. It's like $30,000.
Yes.
Collection.
That I watched some YouTuber build, so I just bought the exact same parts.
Yeah.
Well, my parents bought the exact same parts.
My parents have an obscenely high credit limit, so.
But I think most of us. I started with a pre-built. And it was like a beige box pre-built. Then I got my first real PC. I think it might have been like a Hewlett Packard or a Packard Bell or something like that. And of course, it did the upgrades from there. What was the? Oh, geez, let's date ourselves up. Okay, hang on. We got to lay the ground rules.
All right.
We're going to qualify a PC build, meaning that you bought a motherboard, CPU, and memory.
So
First
my first computer was a custom built. It was the system administrator from Thai Canada, the Beanie Baby company, who was friends with my mom, who built me that computer. So my first personal PC was a custom one, and then like you said, I upgraded memory, hard drives, video cards, because now that I have the thing, it's mine. I can upgrade it. But the first one I built from scratch, I think probably would have been in college, because at that point I was pretty big into laptops, because laptop, you're a student, you want to bring your computer around, and so on and so forth.
What was it though? CPU.
It was a Core 2 quad with like 8 gigs of RAM or something.
Yeah, the first one that I built myself, everything I specifically picked the parts and I put them together myself, was a Core 2 Duo. What a Conroe series with a Conroe X-Fire SATA 2 motherboard, and it had an NVIDIA FX 5600.
Okay.
2 gigabytes of RAM, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And it had like a 160 gigabyte hard drive. That was the thing, so I could have all of the games installed at once.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I remember going from like a 60 gigabyte drive, and I'm like, oh my god, I bought a 200 gigabyte hard drive. That's like 3 times the space, and it's all for my Simpsons episodes.
My first build was an AMD, because I got the motherboard, a K5, not K6. K5, that bitch, I think it was like 133 megahertz or something like that. It was faster than that because we had dip switches on the motherboards back in the day, and I could never get the configuration right because it didn't have it for that. It was a different time, kids. And I think it ran at like closer to 200 megahertz, which was kind of wild. All spinny drives and that. Probably some like 3D Blaster video card because I hadn't bought the Voodoo at that point. And yeah. So I guess that was like 95, 94. It was running Linux.
It was in 2005,
2010-ish for me.
Yeah, did you guys ever have to deal with dip switches on motherboards then?
No.
Either of you?
No, that Conroe X-Fire motherboard had the. You still had to set the jumpers on the hard drives because it was ID.
Master and slave, yeah.
Yep.
Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And then wanting to add
Or
another one
cable
and
select.
already being a primary master, which was the CD drive, and the primary slave, which was the hard drive, and then setting up that one up as the secondary slave. It's like, there we go.
But you never spent a weekend trying to figure out why your writer wasn't burning because you didn't put a terminator on the end of the SCSI cable?
Yeah.
Fun times.
Now you just now it's like, what do you even need a burner for? I just plug my
Your
hard drive into the
collection,
motherboard.
Jordan, for your vintage computer collection. Yeah, man.
Listen, I had to burn all those Simpsons episodes onto VCDs so I could watch them on my PS2.
Yeah, whatever. I burnt DVDs of Enterprise.
I mean, it's been a long time getting from there to here.
It's been a long road, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to do better than that. That's going to wrap us up for tonight. If you want to get a hold to us, come watch us live. We do it at 8:30 Eastern Standard time right here on Twitch. After the fact, watch us wherever we're at. We're on Spotify. We're on just type in Linux Gamecast. You'll find it. But if you want to get in touch with me, you can do that. I'm on Zitter at Vinstone, and our Mastodon instance, mast.linuxgamecast.com. You can just find me at Vin. And anywhere else, like I'm in our Discord, always talking smack with these guys and everybody else that's an IRC and Twitch. Do it.
I'm a very leaky menace. You can find me leaking all sorts of fluids out of my face on Mastodon. I'm Frojo at mash.linuxgamecast.com, or on Twitter, X, whatever. I'm at the Burning Fool.
And I am just on Mastodon. It's unaccounted for with the actual number 4 at mass.linuxgamecast.com. I got tired of waiting for Elon to kill
There
Twitter.
it is.
So.
I was waiting. He's not going to get through that without. All right.
What? I did. Just like, okay, no, this is taking too long. I'm just going to leave. So, yeah, that was the end of that.
Time for some credits.
R.I.P. Bob Barker. R.I.P. Bob.
The price is always right for you, Bob.
Pour one out. Pour one out. The realest motherfucker in all game shows. We gotta thank our advisors. We gotta thank Omega, Sartheron. We gotta thank executive producers Spar Bramp, Scott Machota, Tomakast, Mike G. Drummer, Tomasz, Hakim, David, Eshep, and Ian, and our Lilnik fans. Super Destote, Empty, Glorious, Eggy, and Blasmia.
Sea Monsters, Renault, Rider X Machina, Trudgy, Vertinuda, Justin, Nubbin, Darkwing, System T, Denzing Ju, Ogi1, and Kyrilla. And they've gone away.
It just
Oh,
disappeared.
God.
They got sucked into the black hole.
No. I don't even, where is that video floating around?
It's probably crashing into some planet right now.
It's gone, man.
It's like
I
the
guess
end
if
of
you-
Dragon's Ball
you know.
P, where like the giant Goku just crashes into the planet.
This is the point we've been staring out into the void for so long that the void finally looked back.
Okay, we gotta investigate this. Like, what happened? It's just dead.
Yeah.
Oh, it just dies. All right. Okay.
All right.
Did you re-render that file?
I render it every week, yeah. So something went crazy.
Yeah.
All of our chairlings and
Thank you
everybody
very much, dear
are
Patreons.
fine, upstanding cannibals. We're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
At least when shit goes wrong, it goes wrong at the very end of the episode.
I mean, progress. Progress. Identify everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Buttons. All right. Derp.
Just show up.
Bonk.
Can you guys read that?
I probably can. Give me a second. That's me. That's Jordan. No, it's out of focus.
You're gonna have to get it to focus, put your other hand behind it.
What are we trying to do?
It just says Nightmare Fuel on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I just realized it said that on a sticker on it.
Let's go on an adventure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Honestly, I really like this strain. I've had it a few times. It's pretty good. It always sucks when the strains have like really, really funny names and they're garbage. You're like, I don't want to put this in my body.
Or when they do the research and like, strains are bullshit.
Yep.
Thank you for the follow, Random Yggdrasil.
But I like the creativity because people just buy, one of the Reddit communities I follow is Space Buckets, and people do their own grows because that's illegal in a lot of places now. And they'll just buy the seeds online, but everybody's got like a name for their strain because they just bought it. And it's like, it's the most gorgeous stoner stuff you've ever run across. I love it.
Like, there's clearly some difference in like taste and like strength, but like, yeah, I don't know about all the other shit. This one makes me like very happy and creative, and I love to paint and go outside.
It's
and
like,
go
which
on walks in
one
the woods.
fucks me up? All right.
Yeah, pretty much. I do the bender. Give me your biggest, strongest, cheapest drink.
Give me something red and dry is usually my line. Naming strains like variables? Possibly.
1A, Bob 1, Bob 2, Bob 3, I, J, K, L, L, N, O, P.
little close to home there. Dial that back a little bit.
Yeah. It's too real. It's too real.
This is not big enough to need anything larger than that. Oh, right. So we're going to light up the after shows because tonight we are playing a very special game. Not really, but it's something to... It's free. There you go. How many people do we just sell it on?
Cheap is free.
It is Extreme Tag! Exclamation point. Boop. I've even updated the Discord box to Debian 11 at this point. How times have changed. It's working on
That's
starting
old.
I mean 12. What do I mean?
Again, I'm migrating shit over, and every time someone says like, "Oh yeah, we have to get it on the new Debian box," I'm like, "Stop calling it that. It's not new. Stop using new and Debian in the same sentence. It's wrong." Ugh.
Well, I mean, you could be
I mean, when it first comes out, when
I've
it's
been
like that
blocked.
release week.
Hang on, we got to figure out what this is.
From Discord?
That's Pedro.
No, it's
That's horrifying.
discord.com.
Discord. It's discord.gg.
I don't know. I'm trying to find the damn guest button. Discord login. This website uses security. What are you guys talking about?
They just didn't like you going directly to a thing, so they put a scary message to make you go away.
I don't know. Like,
You know, I'm a little sad the adventure was that short, but I'm also a little bit grateful.
is Discord on Cloudflare? Because Cloudflare has been weird tonight.
It has. If you're listening to live, we're going to be in the after shows. And if you want to get into the after shows, you click on it and you show up there. You're like, I'm in the after shows now. And you can come on and hang out with
You have
us.
to say the words, "I'm in the after shows and now," otherwise
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
There we go. All right, and we'll bring you guys in just a minute. Let's go back to our 4-shot.
Oh, that's not a super secret LGC server. That's the one that
You hush, it is too.
Atomic created a while back.
What are you talking about? No, this is that server is called Pedro Test.
So
I know Atomic
I
at one
set
point
up,
created one. It's apparently not a thing anymore.
I remember when Discord came out, I registered for an account, and I registered a Linux Gamecast server because I thought this would be a useful thing. And then like a month later, Ben's like, "Hey, I registered a Linux Gamecast server." I'm like, "Okay, well, whatever." And so I've turned that into just like it is my private paste bin. I just paste that's kind of what I use it for, because I'm logged into Discord and a bunch of different things. So if I need to like copy paste images,
that Pedro Test room is 100% for testing bots.
yeah, like I have a couple bots installed, and they're like, it is literally just my private paste bin. Like,
I don't even know why it's called Pedro Test. I couldn't have told you what it was. What the reason behind that is. I just moused over it. I'm like, all right, that's what it's called.
yeah, it is the thing that you set up like 5 years ago on a whim, and then just erased it from your brain.
Man, what do you think's going to come after Discord?
Dysentery.
Diss note, diss song, I don't know, diss track.
This text.
Like that. Here's the thing: is like Discord is not doing anything new. They saw what people were doing with OG Skype, and they're just like, let's make that a little bit easier and a little simpler to organize.
I thought like Discord just did what Skype didn't.
Yeah, with like private servers, because like everyone had like their
They
own
made video
long-lived
calling
rooms
easy
or whatever. Yeah.
Here, click a button. What did you post about Jitsi earlier today? Or was it yesterday? I don't remember.
Meet.jitsi is shutting off anonymous access. You have to provide like a Google account or like a SAML login.
Oh, does it affect private?
No.
Okay. Do you want it to? I don't.
Really?
No.
I don't know. I just figured as people who use it, and there's a crowd of people in our Discord who are interested in it. I know there's a couple of people who have deployed it themselves as well.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Like,
I was just
honestly,
curious, man. I didn't get a chance to read it.
I don't disagree with it because they're just like, yeah, people like the fact that they were offering like that as a free service for so long.
Right.
And they're like, we're not even going to make you pay for it. You just need to have an account, right? Like, you don't even need to log in with us. You could just, as long as you have like a Google account is tied to an identity, which I think is more than reasonable. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was the problem. Is like it was really too convenient for quick vid chats for the wrong people chatting about the wrong stuff.
That was the other problem they were running into.
Yeah, like let's see you chat about that with your name attached to it in some way.
Yeah. But oh my god, so many times it's like, oh, Zoom isn't working, Teams isn't working, and I'm like, I got you, baby.
Here you go. Yeah, deploying your own Jitsi server is not too bad. And like, ours uses a shit ton of bandwidth because I have the P2P stuff disabled.
Yeah.
But if you have the P2P stuff on, like, you don't have to worry about really bandwidth that much. Mm-hmm. It's just going to hand off.
There's a nice little Docker compose that just sets it all up. If you like, don't really need to customize it, you can be up and running in like 5 minutes.
What are you talking about, Synthol?
He's making an "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" reference.
Ah, I've never seen that.
So the premise of the episode is that 2 of the characters are trying to get laid and are doing so by trapping 2 women on the boat, on a boat, and it's like, no, we're not going to actually do anything, but the implication will mean that they are more amenable to having sex with us, and all the other people are like, that is incredibly fucked up. Why are you suggesting this? And this guy's like trying to defend it, and yeah, that's the joke. It's like, why are you trying to defend this incredibly fucked up thing? It's like, it's not fucked up. It's not fucked up. Yeah, it's totally fucked up. Yeah. You should like honestly, I gotta watch the new season of It's Always Sunny. That shit is hilarious. If you want to see a greased up naked Danny DeVito be birthed from a couch, watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
The last episode I saw was the one where Danny DeVito leaves out some mystery meat to see if brother and sister will eat it. And they do, and then he makes the implication that it's human meat, and they start going crazy, and they start planning how to kill Charlie to get some more of that meat.
Oh no, do I have to game scope this thing to get it into 1080p?
Oh no.
No, you just scroll all the way up in the options. It starts at the bottom for some reason.
Oh man, advanced. All right. Pedro, I wouldn't. No, thank you.
Yeah, I read into that too. It's like, what the what?
Oh, we got a round robin all the way to 1080. We're getting there. We're getting there, boys. All right.
There it is.
Oh wow, you gotta scroll up, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why, but that they decided to start at the bottom with this one.
Because you start at the bottom, you gotta work your way up to the top, man. That's how you hustle. Grind set mindset. Okay, I guess I can leave all the graphical options on.
It doesn't seem particularly demanding, no.
I am Plunger Man.
Yeah, I changed mine to the light bulb. You can be a safety wizard.
I'm Plunger Man.
I'm Plunger Man.
No, too late, man. I've already customized mine.
I'm gonna be Captain Picard then.
All right. I have not played a tutorial, so deal with it.
Yeah, me neither.
Where do we want to play? The moon?
Sure, let's go stomp on some Moonanites.
All right. Sure. Okay, so
there's hide and seek.
Game mode infection, hide and seek. I guess we're just gonna play tag.
God damn it! All my friends are playing Baldur's Gate right now.
Oh no!
I want to do it.
Have you found anybody outside of Moonty to play multiplayer with?
Beastwick said he would be around once, but he didn't show up the one time.
Yeah, that's the standard Beastwick maneuver.
Yeah. And Empty said he was going to show up on Thursday, but then he didn't, so whatever. Honestly, I'm just having fun playing the game. If I progress
I'm
on
going to
my
have a good
file,
time no matter what.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, yeah, it's fun to fuck around, but, like, you know, I
It's
finally
fun to fuck around. Yeah, that's
Fuck around, let's fuck around, it's fucky.
it's very fucky.
I've joined the chat.
Hey, I can see a Venn game. There we go. We can just click join.
No screen cheating.
Join match.
What the fuck are we supposed to be doing?
Done.
Press enter to start
Moon
the
rules
match.
number
Okay.
1. Okay, here we go.
Moon.
Spectating.
Moon.
I am Moon.
Ah, that's a jump pad. Okay, gotcha.
Who's it? Oh shit.
I am it.
Go away.
Okay.
Run away.
I'm spectating.
No.
Run, bitch.
What's this doing?
Get help.
What's this blue thing?
You gotta get high, man. Oh, you can just jump through. Oh, those are. Oh,
Damn it.
Tag.
Damn it.
Tag, you're it. Boing. Oh, there's bounce.
Haha, come back. You're it. I'm out of here. Damn it.
Is there sliding?
Yes. There is sliding.
Is it shift?
Do I gotta like click on you to make you it?
Either click or E. I was doing both at the same time. I don't know.
I was just mashing buttons and hoping stuff would happen.
Effectively, yes.
Oh, hey, I'm in the game now. Oh, fuck.
Okay, come here, Pedro. I want to let's
Boing.
debug what it is.
Oh, it's dash. Okay. All right.
Right.
I'm right here.
Okay. It's gonna, okay. Let me. Okay, touch me.
Okay, so.
All right. So if I run.
Okay, just click.
I'm getting abducted by aliens.
No, I missed that.
Ah,
jump.
man.
What's this black
Rojo
thing?
is in.
Oh shit. Where's he at? Oh, phew. I'm safe. I don't think he can get up here. God damn it.
Boing.
You monster.
Boing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Boing.
Damn it.
What's the question mark?
Boing.
I don't know. I've been trying to like.
Oh, it's a power up. Okay. Fuck.
Does it make you like run fast or something?
No, I think you need to use the power up.
How do you use
I got
power-ups?
eliminated. Oh, I guess the time ran out. Okay.
You're in the thing. Oh no! Woo! No! Get away from me! No
My
touch.
corpse is just there.
I'm it.
Yeah.
You have 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
No, Rob.
Bruh! Oh no!
Frojo wins.
Hey! I leveled up, I guess.
Okay, how do we use our power up then?
This is fucking stressful as shit, man.
Okay, apparently it can't go to the options in game. It just goes straight into. Do you want to leave?
So do we want to get like more people in here? Because
It's public.
man, is it? Gotta really save those dashes, huh?
Yeah.
Motherfucker!
Soccer.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck.
You're it.
Okay, so that's what my power up does. You ease your power up.
E is power up.
You gotta get over
I don't
the
know what
question
that
mark.
did.
You gotta make sweet love to the question mark.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Where is he? Where is he?
Hi.
Ah!
Damn it, come back here.
Ah! Where'd you go?
Nowhere.
You're over there. Where'd you go? Ah! Got him! Got him on the way down. Excellent. This game is so fucking stressful.
What's this?
Hey!
Frojo is the winner.
It doesn't feel good. It feels like I'm actually running. Extreme Eric has joined the game.
Oh, shit.
Extreme Eric. It's the only other person playing this game.
All they do is play this game.
Yeah, well, it's the dev, right?
Probably. He was like, what the fuck? Somebody's using
People are
playing
playing?
Pedro, you're not safe. You think you are.
No, I'm not. Ah! Damn it.
I cannot see.
Damn it.
Ah, fuck.
Where are you? Where are
Damn
you
it.
going? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Fuck. Should have had you. Ships in the night. Oh.
Oh shit, I'm it? Okay. Now Extreme Eric is it.
Eric's coming for you, son.
Fuck!
Ooh. Jordan's just minding his own damn business. I love it.
Yes.
Ah! Damn it, I ran right into him, didn't I? Got him.
Use your power up, Eric.
Ah, no! Get away from me, Pedro. I don't need your cooties.
Come here.
Ah!
There we go. I heard a tap. That's all I need.
Smack.
Ah!
Ooh.
Ah, fuck.
Run.
Ah! Super fucking runaway.
No.
Ah! Ah! All right, where'd you go? Where are you?
8.
There
7.
you are. Ah! I wasted my dash. All right.
Yay!
Pedro got one.
What can I gained a bunch of XP. What can I spend that on?
I have no idea.
Customize. Can I go to the item shop? I can get a Viking helmet. Oh, you actually need to buy these. No, fuck that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Customize.
Wait, I don't want things that make me...
Oh, Alan was Extreme Eric. I think that's just like if you don't set a nickname, it gives you a default one.
Oh, okay. Alan, we'll be back
okay.
in a minute. We'll play one more round. Then we'll play some tanks and call it a...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, alright.
Oh, I gotta purchase this?
Yeah, like, what's the point of fucking leveling up? For yucks?
Get the fuck out of here, game.
$1.
I mean, I guess the game is free. They need to
Right.
pay their extreme bills somehow.
We are... Gonna go maximum stealth mode here.
This is a sneaking mission. Weapons need to be acquired on site.
Alright. Where do we want to play? Pedro, you pick.
The ruins.
Is it ruins?
Oh, that looks like it has some instant death pits.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Shroomville sounds dope. I want to go there. Oh, there's a little...
Ooh, this tilts.
Right? That's a jiggly note block.
What? Where are we? What?
I think
Oh.
it's the pre-game still. We haven't been
Oh,
dropped
no.
into the map proper. There we go. Now's the map proper.
I fell forever. Okay.
Oh, this is safe. You can, if you don't die getting there.
Oh yeah. Oh, the things
Oh.
go away. Oh, interesting.
Bye,
Mr.
Alan.
Alert.
Okay. Oh, so you just straight up die. Okay.
Ah, well, eliminated. All right. Well, yeah. Those panels disappear. By the way, watch out for that shit.
Yeah, there it goes.
Default.
Yeah, I didn't move.
All right, you want to pick a different level?
Yeah, this one might be a bit much. All right.
This is a little too advanced for us.
Shrivel.
Let's try. You want to try Shroomville?
Yeah, that's what
Sure.
it looks like.
Pretty much.
Some Ewok village shit. Oh, this is dark. Great. Can't see shit. Oh, spectating.
Okay, Van won by himself. Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Good job.
Peasants.
Default.
This one is platform based too. It's just that the bridges seem to be a little wider.
Oh, and the mushrooms can travel too. Interesting. Ah!
But shit, that's Alan. Run!
Ah, no! Damn it! All right.
God. Who wants hugs?
No.
Pedro.
Fuck.
I do like the fucking full-on open hand slap noise.
Fuck.
It kind of adds insult to injury. Like
Worth it.
I
that
ran
was
right
an
off the
emotional
edge.
roller coaster. How many people can you get in a game like this?
I don't know.
10? I think that's what the lobby said.
That could be fun with like a shit ton of people.
Mm-hmm.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh no!
Okay, let's try the
Super
Coliseum.
fucking runaway. Oh,
Oh shit, win stuff.
what do you get? Tag me.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Kingman.
Temple or Coliseum? Coliseum?
Yeah, let's
Temple.
try Coliseum.
All right.
That's what.
Yeah, it says 1 out of 10, so probably 10 people.
That makes a shocking amount of sense,
No,
Pedro.
it should be
Yeah.
9. Was there crouch?
It actually,
oh shit!
the
All right.
game actually crashes when more than 3 people are in there. Winner.
Ah.
Okay, this has like fewer instant death pits. So
This is tiny though.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a cool Coliseum. We're gonna be forced to tag each other. Get away from me, Alan.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
Pedro's there.
okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Then you're
What?
Matrix.
Not today, Satan.
Woo.
Have it back. You left
Super-
something, Alan. Yeah.
There's the green outline is for the person who is it. Okay.
Got him.
Everyone seems to be aggressively T-posing.
It's that rollback NES code. I'm going to die. What's down the hole? Nothing.
Explode.
There goes my card.
Rojo's it. All right.
Frojo's it. I see. Alan and myself had the same idea.
Oh boy, you guys are gonna throw down on the chain.
I can get up there. No. Oh no. Is there a crouch? There is. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck you. Smack you in the face. Smack you on the bum bum.
No, fuck.
That's Alan's line, damn it.
What? I'm right there. Wait. Tag. Okay.
Itchy face.
Fuck. Slap.
Slappy slappy.
I don't know what the power-ups do.
I don't know if they do anything. Alright. Alright. It fucking flashes and did I die? I'm like, no. Oh, you're up there. Fuck. Can I get nope.
Safety chains.
Maybe I can. Maybe I can. I'm overthinking it.
Fuck.
And I hit the speedy power up too.
Fuck.
Yeah, crouching is not worth it.
Slap.
Happy slaps.
Fuck.
And you know the art direction for this is like, hey, come here. Back up a little bit. Whack.
Okay, get over here. No, I'm not gonna make it.
Yes.
Alright. I want to do some things.
Yeah, we'll do some things. Right. We can't compete with Pedro's completely unchained on this.
No, see, what we need to get the guy who's playing Ada last week in here.
Yes.
Right.
The one person who knew what they actually were doing.
Dude, those jukes were crazy, man. Like,
dude.
All right.
Shell shock.
Not tanks.
Yeah, I had to look
like
for it. I couldn't find
shortcut
tanks in my drop-down menu. I'm like, all right, let's go look. I'm like, there it is.
Yeah, I think I should just like add a non-Steam shortcut and just like make one that says tanks. Error authenticated against Steam 101, invalid ticket.
Uh-oh.
Retrying. Connected. Okay.
Yeah, mine looks like it tried to go full screen. It's just froze. This is interesting.
Okay, I'm in. It just, that loading screen took a while.
Yeah, it had a login failure for me. I bet you they're behind Cloudflare too.
Oh.
Possibly.
Yeah, this thing just like seized up the system. Let me try that again and hope for different results.
Pancake B, bitch, fuck, shit, damn ass.
Yes.
Okay, now just want. I guess there was an update to things.
Okay.
ass, 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 ass.
Bill,
New game
Bill,
announced. Shell Shock Arena. Okay, I gotta go to options. I need to go to settings and change that to 1920 by 10 peasants. Full screen negative Ghost Rider. Apply the graphics. Oh, I gotta mute the audio too because they didn't pay the tax. There we go.
Instead, we get Pedro's lovely vocal cover of it.
No.
Come on, man.
No one
to
needs
suck-
that in their life. Just
Pedro, you,
no.
you were made to beatbox. You know?
Yeah.
What was the really popular beatboxer, like late 90s, early 2000s? Rozelle?
From Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver? Did he beatbox? I didn't know you could do that without a lower jaw. No, he's not on the line, so
I'm
I can't
working on
click
it.
join.
Friends. Sign in. There you go.
Someone-
It was probably Rozelle, yeah. It was really popular at the time.
Champagne. Wow, we got a bunch
They're
of
gonna wait a
randoms.
while because I gotta get up and
Yeah.
get something to drink.
Oh yeah, they're readying up. They
Yeah,
don't know
right.
the
They have
don't
no
know the
idea.
game that we they don't know the game of chicken that they're in store for. Those poor idiot suckers. The real game begins now. Yeah, I've been collecting fucking illithid tadpoles in BG3.
Are you going for the Mind Flayer
the-
build?
So like it's completely like separate from your other progression stuff. And I don't know, because I haven't decided what my playthrough is, because it's a Dark Urge playthrough, and I think I'm trying to do good Dark Urge.
Trying to?
Well, yeah, because like Dark Urge will like make you like kill random people randomly, right? Like there's like the whole serial killer, like who am I subplot thing. But like you can resist it or embrace it, and I think my goal is I'm gonna try and resist it. But my strategy is to like strategically give into it, because like be like, okay, when is the time that I can tap into the bloodlust? Because like every time you resist it, it does a intimidation check against you.
Yeah.
So if you give into it, you voluntarily do the check, and it like gets harder and harder the more you resist. So like, at least that's my understanding of how the mechanism works behind the scene. But yeah,
Was that
so
music?
I don't know. I heard that too. It's like a motorized like lever arm or something.
Yes.
Did Ven get into the power armor? He's like, get away from her, you bitch. And they left.
Right, there are open slots now. If more people would like to join us for tanks, you can
Scott,
join.
I know you got that itch.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
like-
can come and whip our asses, Scott. Whip us so good.
But it's like, I don't know, the narrative choice of like, yeah, stick a bunch of Mind Flayer tadpoles in my brain. I'm like, if I do this, I'm just gonna get the bad ending, because like, my brain gets turned, I just get turned into like 6 Mind Flayers at once, right? I didn't build the low-end character. I don't have small brain. It can't dodge. It's not the superior brain. Cloudflare's just been acting weird. At least in North America? Maybe? Sort of?
Like, I haven't run into it outside of like what you run into, but
Yeah, like, I don't know. Right now I'm just blaming everything on Cloudflare. It's like, my back hurts, it's Cloudflare's fault.
I'm not gonna besmirch Cloudflare until we're done with the show, so.
I love you, Daddy Cloudflare.
Yeah, let's do a little warm up. Do some deathmatch.
Alright, let's do it. Still in tag mode, so I'm just gonna try and tag one of you guys. Oh, I got it ready up. We're done.
right. There's only 5 of us.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're done fucking with those people. They're all like, ready up. Oh.
You're not my mom.
You know, we just like to sit here and hang out.
We're gonna submit. All right.
Now we have a rando.
You know what? Fine. Let's wreck randos.
No,
Rando
damn
just
it.
left.
Didn't like what he saw. That's right. Terrified. All right.
all right.
For real this time. Let's go.
Okay.
Are you sure? No, let's change the game mode.
Just forget about me over here.
Go live your life.
I'm not
Forget
going to
about
target
me.
you.
I'm okay. Never get another
Okay,
chance.
I'll take that as step one to a very, very short-lived truce. That
I have a Mr. Alert aiming at me, so I'm not going to target you.
I just want to know what this hits. That's all I'm curious about.
oh no!
Okay, the companion cube was slightly
no.
off.
Nope. Haha.
Okay.
Keep on
Noted.
bouncing.
Yeah. You ready there?
Maybe this'll do.
We'll see what's going on here. Go Spermies!
No! Froggy boys!
Ouch.
Goddamn froggy boys! 86 damage. Fuck!
That was a lot of Spermies.
There you go. Needlessly epic music. Where are you going, Snake? Where are you going?
Snake!
Yep. Let's do a little scooch here.
Yeah, sure.
The moons are weird.
Moons are weird.
I'm down the hole and I've run out of all my stuff that I can use to. I'm having to. God damn it, people.
Dinner time. You want some chicken? I want some chicken, honestly. Oh, it's a little too much. Boing! Oh god, is it gonna boing mirror? Boing! Oh!
With 2x damage?
2x? No.
That would have been amazing. Bye.
That's a lot of boings.
Sure, I don't know. I forget what this thing does.
Yeah.
I forget what this thing does. The game.
No.
Oof. Oh, goddammit.
Okay. Good bounce. Good bounce.
That was unfortunate. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't fucking know anymore, man.
What's a bounder?
It bounds.
But in what fashion?
I don't know. I'm gonna see what this jumper does.
Come on, bound for me. 35 damage. That's doable. That's it did a little bounce and then did 35 damage. That's reliable enough, I suppose.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just unable to hit stuff anymore because I used all my good stuff.
Yeah, I ran out. I had like 3 shots that could be arced and everything. I was just like, nope. So close.
How did that like just completely clip through
Pixels.
Pedro?
It clipped
Fucking-
under me.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Pedro's got on tank hacks.
Right?
All right, that's a clear shot for Mr. Alert there.
Whatever. I got magic pixel of health. I'm not the first one to die.
Moons.
Stop mocking me!
I want to see what the moons do with a clear shot. 60 damage. I'll take it.
Okay. If you can deliver one more of those and survive it,
Yes.
emphasis on the survive.
This one.
All right, hoverball, let's do it. I have no idea if this will even work. I don't care anymore.
Come on, Zipper.
Oh, usually I showed destruction.
Well, it's just me and Patrick. I got this. I got this with my magic pixel of
You
health.
got this, man.
We left Mir alone the entire time.
Yeah.
Swamp. Ooh. Game money. Give me.
God damn it. All right. I'm gonna. You know what? Here. I'm gonna.
There
Ah. If I made it to the next turn, I would have done a shit ton of damage. But whatever. I'm just glad I like hit more than one thing.
All right, we'll do one more before we call it a night. But we're gonna make this one a one that is all it's skill based, no luck.
Ah, yes.
Yes, no
Marksman.
luck whatsoever.
None. Yeah, well, you know, there is no luck involved. The game picks a winner arbitrarily,
Yes.
and they win. That's just,
Whoever's purchased the most DLC recently
Yeah.
is gonna have the most.
Hit the target to survive. Let's get
Okay.
towards
Yeah.
the middle.
it's my turn.
I'm
Okay.
not moving. You got this.
Yeah, I got this. Go banana.
Peel, banana. Is Mr. Alert, yes.
You might want to get lined up a little bit better for you.
Yeah, it's a tricky shot.
Helen's like, okay, let me find the most wasteful.
Yeah, he's just gonna bank shot it off like the shields at the end.
Yeah, show off.
Dick.
I was wondering if it was gonna be me or you. and the game was gonna fuck over.
Gonna go for the black hole skill shot. Oh no, he's going for the straight. How does gravity work, Ben?
Like that.
Ain't no gravity a shotgun can't handle.
Spray and pray, baby.
Damn right. If it's gonna fuck me right out of the gate, then
Yeah.
Bloop. Viva Piñata.
Okay, what are my good single target things? Ah, no!
Nailed it.
Oh well.
Okay, clearly Alan's God's favorite child on this one.
Yeah.
let's see what this wacky weapon does.
Oh, it's an arrow. You failed this city. My fiance's gonna ruin my life, but I can't leave my codependent relationship with her. And now I'm the Spectre.
Inspector. Oh, hello.
I like how he's like, where the fuck are you going, man? Pizza got delivered right to your house.
Yep.
Ooh. Why do we have health?
That's not health. That's more weapons.
Oh, I was confused by the glowing green.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? With the giant green T, I also assume health.
I'm not risking that game. You fuck off.
Yeah, no, the drone does not target the target. It targets people. Fuck me.
Stay in the middle, Pedro.
Obstacle. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the close shots, kind of like fuck your brain up because now you're like, you lose the math that you've built up.
No, that's, the tracer wouldn't have helped me.
Do you think the lyrics from the Shell Shock song actually mean anything, or is it just like Latin sounding gibberish that the choir synthesizer like?
I don't know.
Like, what was it? Era? Or was it Era that the lyrics were all gibberish?
The entirety of the Nier Automata soundtrack.
Yes. And the original Nier as well. That's
Hey, you can clearly understand "Become as Gods."
Okay,
that's
fair enough.
English.
That's it though.
And the one at the end of 2B's story. I can't remember the name of the song.
No stop sign, speed limit. That one.
No,
Oh.
The lyrics at one point say, "But I'm only one girl."
No.
One girl to be.
All right, Palm.
Rosy palms.
Let's dance alert. Let's do this.
I mean,
Yeah, that genuinely took a minute. It's like, where is it at? Oh.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a. Okay.
yes.
Damn it.
Feed the black hole.
Feed me light.
Okay.
So tiny.
Gravies. Ah. You could.
What if he just got like sucked in the black hole? What if it just like ended his turn?
Oh no, he can't go forward.
If he has a Glock, for the shotgun.
Oh.
Okay. An M16.
I like how the game's like, it's tiny enough. We don't need to fuck you with it.
Oh. He thought chess was tough.
I like how this devolves into watching, like watching golf. We all become quiet. We're just like watching. Where's it going to be? Watching them line up the shot. Like,
I guess there's a little bit of spread on that M16.
I like how big and obvious the reticule needs to be because it's like, yeah, it's over here, guys.
Right.
It's like here,
right next to the other giant red thing.
Oh, dude, if they want to do like a real mode for this, they'll make them move.
Oh no! I mean, there's the wind. You can turn that on, and that fucks with it.
Yeah, but I want the targets to like float around.
wiggle target.
Oh no, that would be fun. Is like if you get eliminated, you can control the targets, duck hunt style.
Right.
Someone's gonna have to do the shot down below where
Looks like
the
your
cliff
Queens
just
and Bullshit
goes.
7, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't like gotten that low yet. It's all just kind of been up there.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Jordan. It's my turn.
Oopsie. Did I do that?
Don't want to risk going down yet. All right. What do we have? Bound Storm. I don't know what Rave does. When in doubt, banana. God damn it.
God damn it, banana.
Banana said no.
Well,
Peel banana.
that was exciting.
That's a fun game, man.
Terribly, terribly exciting.
Oh. See, look, we got everything wrapped up.
Yeah, it's 11, 10, 9, 8,
Right.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just in time for Rohit to show up and be like, bye, guys.
I wanted to play some games.
We need to be on the lookout for, like, stuff to play in after shows. And is there anything,
Trine 5, it's coming up.
well, it's coming up. Let's see, categories. Do we even care? Yeah, let's go. Steamo. How is this? Is it out?
No, never.
No, of course not.
2013. come back here. I'm not done with you.
It's been a decade of Project Zomboid.
Early acts. God, this is the reigning champion. Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
It's
when
either
it was
that or 6 Days to Die or 7 Days to Die,
7
whatever.
Days to Die. I think Zomboid is older.
I think they made it to 8 Days to Die now. It's been that long.
Yeah, no, 2013 to Project Zomboid is from what month? November? Okay, this one's December. So yeah, Project Zomboid is older by a month.
So online co-op.
Payday 3 is coming out.
What is For the King?
I have that one. It's like a board game.
No. We have Valheim, Gary's Mod.
Let's see, SteamOS Linux, and we filter by tag.
Oh, it's an escape room simulator. Keeper. Oh,
Open world survival
and
crafting.
yeah.
We have Don't Starve. We can just play that.
Park Fit? Management building? No.
Roller
Yeah,
Coaster Tycoon. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put the difficulty multiplier on it. What's free? Transformize? You know, I looked at this, but like the login system was like very,
Fishing Planet.
fuck yeah. Stand around and fish.
Dude.
What is
Yeah.
war selection? Base building? Free player games? There's a free mech game? What? Hello.
Join Robot War Games. Walking war robots battle games for free.
We have
Download
Armored
now.
Core 6 Fires the Rubicon at home.
Oh, it's that map. It's that map that you see in every Unity game.
Dude, don't worry. We can get a refund for it. Much extreme. Online PvP, online co-op. Alright, let's see what's wrong with it. Works on Steamos, Fedoros, and Ubuntu's. Oh boy. If you're into shooting with 0 damage at people who... Hey, it looks like it's a good time. World of Tanks, but worse. No players, just bots. No special hit zones.
No matchmaking. All right. That's a plus for us because
Right. Eek, nightmare controls. Well, I mean, it's a mech game. I don't want a mech game with it.
4,000 hours on record.
How are you with flying games, Jordan?
Oh. I don't.
Oh, I remember that helicopter game.
Right? Turn-based soccer? No. Paranoia Party?
So I told Steam to sort the games by lowest price. Let's have a look at the top 2 results here.
It's not Elden Ring. It's Lands of Elden, you guys.
Yes, massive with multiplayer. Hack and slash.
The top 2 games when filtering my lowest price. Oh, I didn't include the filter. Hold on.
Oh. 11 net and 11 and 53.
Dota 2 is £53.59.
Oh, shit, son. This looks like Rocket League at home.
Blocky ball. Drop shot.
Oh, Rocket League with jetpacks?
Very
Or
possible.
Lunar Lander
Yeah, I
Rocket
don't know what we're
League?
supposed to be doing here.
Oh yeah, no, there's like a goal there. You're trying to like dunk it in there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's like 2D Rocket League. 2.5D
Yeah,
Rocket
it's Lunar Lander Rocket League.
No, it's Blocky Ball. Pedro says it right.
There's a little spoochy man.
Yeah, it has a little spoopy ghost.
I mean, we might try that next week. That's all we're doing right now. We're shopping.
Window shopping.
Yeah. We can get actual feedback.
Oh, blocky, not blobby.
Wheelie King Online. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Wizards. Just wizards.
The lizards.
Yeah. Object N. That's an FPS. I'm FPS'd out. Unsung
SCP
Warrior.
escape together.
That looks kind of...
Oh yeah, one of the SCP games was on Linux, wasn't it?
Do we want to... 0K.
Remember your video on Slender?
Right? I was more surprised that many people wanted to install Slender on fucking Linux. They're like 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Free single player, remote play. Oh, get out of here. Oh, shared split.
Yeah,
boo,
split
boo.
screen.
Get the fuck out of here.
War Spear Online.
Gangs of Space.
Oh, Jesus.
That's seizure-tastic, man.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a bit much. What is this? Zombies, massively multiplayer.
Zombie MMO survival.
Sven co-op, man. Haven't heard that one in a while.
Oh, right.
That's OG.
There's no more room in hell. Ooh.
I
We
mean,
tried that recently.
I guess you said you're FPS'd out. We could keep going with Quake 2.
Yeah. We could. We could do some more quick. That's always like a good
Yeah.
backup sitting there.
Yeah, I haven't, like, I've never gone through the campaign of that, so, like, I'm down.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever beaten Quake 2.
I beat it on
Dreamcast or some shit.
on hard,
Sega Saturn.
the original hard, just because I remembered what Doom Nightmare was like, so I never even tried Nightmare in Quake.
We're dying a lot. Yeah, what's Nightmares? Nope.
Is there, like, multiplayer for, like, classic Doom?
Oh, yes, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No modem connection.
Although the engine reimplementations nowadays have proper multiplayer.
Yeah.
Is there like Doom co-op though?
Yeah, like,
Sure.
I'm curious.
That's gonna be hard to find, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we did Doom 3 co-op, right? Like,
I'm talking like Doom co-op,
Yeah.
like 2D.
oh,
2.5D Doom.
Yeah. 1993 co-op. Apparently it supported co-op on the Xbox.
Makes sense, yeah.
we gotta get Xenia up and running, yeah.
Source port, what you need to do, download Zendronum?
Zendronum.
Zendronum? Yeah.
Put the official Doom WAD and Doom 2 WAD from your Steam folder and folder.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently we gotta...
Oh, they got a flat pack. Mhm.
Oh, they do? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then just a tarball, so you can...
Do we have to set up a server?
Probably.
Probably.
We just can't do it like peer-to-peer? Ah, well. Who knows?
Client server architecture, play and switch with themes. You probably can, like, start up a server from, like, in-game.
Locally, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not too big of a pain in the taint.
Yeah.
All right, so what's for dinner tonight, people? What are we eating?
I guess protein shake.
That's it? Have you already had all your calories?
No, but my sleep is all fucked up, so I got what, like 700 calories left, so protein shake and I don't know, maybe some potatoes. Do some fries. Make me fries.
Does a protein shake like fill you up? You're like, oh.
No,
Protein's
not
pretty good at making you feel like you're full.
Not really, but I do have a minimum that I need to like get in a day, and that it helps because it's like 50 grams of protein that you can just slam.
Do a shot glass of protein. Some bacon bits. A real bacon.
Yeah, I'll just fill it with ham.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. What was it? That Star Wars game they're doing the night dive treatment on.
Dark Forces.
Dark Forces.
Yeah.
Did Aspire cancel that KOTOR remake?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's dead. Alright. That's unfortunate. I was quite looking forward to that. KOTOR is a really good game.
Give me a Bayonetta style Ahsoka. Just dual wield.
You
Wrecking
might like the Force Unleashed series, because that's basically what that is.
Yeah.
It is a Star Wars spectacle fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long as I can, slice, dice, force stroke, I'm good.
Yeah. You gotta build up the abilities, but like, yeah, you can like force lightning your lightsaber, so you can like zap people while you chop them up, and
All right.
You play as Darth Vader's adoptive son.
yeah, the tutorial is you play as Darth Vader and you chop up a bunch of Wookiees.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not the worst thing he's chopped up.
No.
The kids.
I never played 2, I only played the first one.
It seems like I remember the trailer for that. Wasn't like pulling a fucking Star Destroyer out of the atmosphere.
That's one of the boss fights.
You just reach up.
That fight is fucking annoying as hell, by the way. Oh.
Might look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to more of the one good Disney Star Wars show so far.
Yeah.
I didn't get into the what was the political one that everybody liked?
Andor? Andor was
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah.
Man, dude, like, most compelling thing in Star Wars so far is a man eating cereal getting yelled at by his mom, and it is the greatest thing ever.
Forcing bad. Nobody sold me on that. I guess I gotta watch a couple episodes. Like it's always sold as like it's Star Wars without Star Wars.
Honestly, like as the story goes, it's pretty tight. There's a little bit of like a pacing slowdown in the middle, but like it's about like the regular people in the Star Wars universe. So like, yeah. But like it also has some like fun gunfights and some like infiltrations, and it's good.
A Rogue One miniseries type thing.
Yeah, kind of. It's like
Does it have
like
any comedic, wacky talking robots?
No, it has a very depressed robot.
Marvin.
Yeah, a very neurotic and depressed robot.
I'd watch a Marvin series.
Yeah. Man, Alan Rickman was such a perfect voice for him too. Oh, what a shame.
All right. Cool, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. Get into something. You still got Sunday. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, weekend's over. It's like, nah, man, you got to use that Sunday for something. It's just sitting there waiting.
Sunday? Oh, you mean those 12 hours that I'm awake for after we do this?
You're awake for 12 hours at a time?
Yes.
On
Sundays.
You gotta use them. What do you got that's gonna take 12 hours, Pedro? Or 4
I don't know.
3-hour tasks?
Tomorrow probably we're gonna do chores because we haven't vacuumed in like 2 weeks. So you can see the rolls of hair gathering in the corners.
Okay, so you got that 7-minute block out. All right.
It's like 30 to get everything up off the floor and
Man,
vacuum and then put it back down.
That's the one thing I miss about apartment living is like cleaning literally took half hour.
Oh, yeah.
You
You can implement the localized living strat.
Never touch the other bits of the house.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, cleaning those areas and rooms of the house, it's like I just go there and dust. I'm like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
Oh,
So many fucking dishes. I've done all the dishes.
like 3 people.
You guys live in a house now. Get a dishwasher.
We have a dishwasher. The problem is that it gets full and then people don't empty it. And then they just take new dishes and so they pile up and so
So you don't have a dishwasher. You have
A wet
space.
cabinet.
Yeah.
Yes.
it becomes the wet cabinet. Yeah. So man, I spent a while collecting and doing all the dishes. The other thing too, I'm bad at it. Everyone in the fucking house is bad at it. Because you eat at your desk. You get your food, you go down, you're busy, you're in the middle of something. Yeah, so forks and bowls everywhere. There's like no cutlery. I've like collected it all.
See, I'm okay. The only thing I leave at my desk
food.
is the cup. That's it.
Cup
Nori,
with
on the
lid.
other hand.
Oh, you throw Nori under the bus?
Yeah, no, Nori, whenever I'm doing the dishes, it's like I look back at her desk and there's like 2 bowls stacked. It's like, all right, give.
So, my problem is with like coffee cups, and I like don't bring the coffee cup upstairs. And I'm pretty good about if I have it with me, I'll like just hand wash it and refill it and do whatever. But like then like I come upstairs.
Wash that coffee, get rid of the patina on the inside.
Yeah.
You gotta let it set for the extra coffee taste
That's
next
what
time.
I'm saying. Like you run out of coffee, you just microwave some water in that bad boy. You're good.
Right. Yeah, but I fucking forget what I was talking about. Fucking coffee cups. So like I'll be upstairs and be like, I'm thirsty, and I'll grab a new cup because my old one is downstairs, and I'm too lazy to go downstairs and grab it, and rinse, repeat, and all of a sudden I have like 8 cups down here. I have one right here that I did that for recently. This was here from last week.
Oh man. Cool. Well, enjoy doing dishes, which can be relaxing, I guess. Like I'm not against doing dishes.
Well, like you put on a podcast or something, and you just kind of zone out.
Yeah,
and-
just gonna do the dishes. Yeah, exactly. Like listen to something or like put something on I wouldn't normally pay attention to. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
check that out. And if you can come up with something, a good excuse to go drive somewhere tomorrow, Pedro.
Probably, yeah. Ask Nori if she wants to go somewhere.
Do you need anything from not here?
Look, I do my weekly shopping in Lidl now just so I have an excuse to drive halfway into town and then back out.
All right.
And I take the outside route mostly because the direct route is currently closed, but also even if it wasn't, I probably would take the outside route because I get to go up to like 60. It's like, and then there's a roundabout, so I gotta stop.
Are we talking 60M or 60K? All right. It's 120.
Yeah.
That's good for like one finger driving.
And then you hit that roundabout and you go.
No, then the roundabout you have to start decelerating way before because there's usually cars waiting to get on the roundabout, and it's a pretty big roundabout.
I was
So
about to say, how many lanes is it?
yeah, it's like 3.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. I got a little single lane roundabout. I'll take that. If there's nobody around, I'll take that at speed. I'm like, I mean, it's just fun. Like, the worst case scenario, I'm going to like hurt somebody's like stop sign, and that's it if I wreck. All right. You don't have any roundabouts near you, do you? No. Canada's got some roundabouts, doesn't it? I'm sure Ontario does.
Oh yeah, no. There's a couple of them in Toronto, but like they're more downtown, or like in some of like the fancier neighborhoods. But like, it's pretty like grid here.
There was like a shitload of construction that was going on for years because they built a roundabout down the road from the house, and it dramatically increased the ability for people not to be stuck at fucking stoplights to such a point heading up. So they had to redo this other section to compensate for the. build an entire bridge and another on-ramp, and I'm like, God damn it, people.
That sounds like that sounds like it got done eventually, though. Living in Toronto is just forever construction. They just don't know how to finish a job, and then they're just like, but we need more money.
I think any type of infrastructure, especially road construction, is a universal, no matter what country you're from, is just perpetual with like driving by it years later going, what have you guys done? Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Literally the last time we went to Portugal, because we didn't go to Portugal all the way through COVID, and last time we'd been there was a stretch of road when we drove down to go see my parents that was under construction. And last time we went, last year, that same stretch was still walled off.
We'll get around to it. You know, let's not
It's
go
been
anywhere.
3 years. Can we just, get on with it?
The construction I was talking about, I had started working at that place, and then I stopped, and then I moved to that place, and then I moved away, and the construction was still ongoing.
The thing I had to learn, slightly different thing, when I started driving here, was what the hell's a double mini roundabout? Because this is the only country in the fucking world that has a double mini roundabout.
Double secret probation.
It's like, oh, okay, so you just follow the roundabout rules,
It's a
but if
figure
you're
eight,
going
homie.
straight, you just go around both
Yeah.
of them and ignore that there's two of them. Right? Okay,
I mean,
cool.
If it's populated, you can put 2 and 13 together. If it's not populated, you can get around. You can go around it.
That's the
Just-
thing.
just
If it's
go
not
straight.
populated, they're only painted on. They don't have anything physical in the middle. They're just painted on, so you go right over them
Yeah.
like everyone else does.
And
Straight
then
shot.
you forget that there's cameras all over the place, and you get a lovely little ticket mailed to you.
That's the thing. You don't, because literally everyone goes over them.
They would run out of digital film.
Yes.
The batteries would run out of the camera, man.
They can only find people so much,
The only roundabout I've wanted to get on is what is the name of that motherfucker? I've never had the balls to get on it. That psycho one in Paris.
Le Seco roundabout.
The
There's a very big one in...
Arc de Triomphe.
The Triomphe. Mais oui.
Is there a...
The Arc of Triumph, man.
I mean, this isn't a very good representation of it, but it's bullshit.
the worst roundabout in the world.
Like, what do you know to stop? You just figure this shit out.
Yeah, basically, can you go? No, then you stop.
It is a. I want an overhead view of it. There it is. You know what? We're gonna go through this. Reject all, bitch.
I've just been doing that. I've been like, fuck you, man. No more.
I got a.
I still don't care about cookies. Install it.
I got a plugin that rejects all. It attempts to, unless you get on like Stack Overflow or some shit that has problems with it, it starts seizing up and thing keeps on moving around. But outside of that, it's great.
Oh yeah, no, the magic roundabout that is one roundabout with 5 mini roundabouts around it, effectively.
Yeah, mini bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's the thing. England is the only country that has double mini roundabouts and those abominations. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, like, it's great when you get on them. The fucking Star Trek fight music starts playing, and
Well, I mean, they're better than fucking four-way. You know what? I don't mind four-way stops. Have you ever been through a four-way stop?
Wait, stop.
Yeah, it's a four-way with a gentleman's fucking agreement to obey that sign.
Oh. I'm usually the one that stops. I was like, okay, I'm not sure about the thing, so I'm just gonna slow down.
I come to a complete damn stop because I assume the other motherfuckers are gonna like get T-boned into oblivion. Don't worry, we'll have self-driving cars in a few more weeks. So
They're even more bloodthirsty than we are.
hell yeah, then it's not your fault. You can just be along for the ride as it's hunting down pedestrians.
Yeah, as it picks someone, it's like, and you get to die today.
In that court case, you're like, sir, you were trapped. I was like, no, I was trapped inside the car. Yeah, but you weren't encouraging it the entire time, sir.
We
have the recordings of the interior. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was like we have a camera and a lip reader. Mr. Lip Reader, what are you saying? He's saying kill, kill, kill.
Do it again. Do it again.
You had your head out the window saying, sir, please come here. I want to ask you a question. I don't know. Autonomous, they're going to, I mean, that's going to happen in our lifetime. Like, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. When we get old, be like, boom, drive it to the place and you just go off the cliff. You never have to worry about it.
I mean, like for when we speaking of getting old, we gotta get the old people to stop driving. That's for one. They're all a bunch of crazy people.
Well, this is what's going to help with that, right?
Yeah. Instead of murderous, I mean, that's how we make the deal. It's like, listen, you get to deal with either the murderous robots or the murderous old people.
Right.
Do you want Arnold or Grandpa behind the wheel of the car?
And unfortunately, age is a factor, but Pedro, you spend enough time driving. How many accidents have you fucking prevented? Could you even count them?
Especially that T section down there where you turn off to head basically out of Cambridge proper. So many. It's like I am the one who has priority. There's a big fucking stop sign on the T section on their side. They don't care. They just
like thousands upon thousands of like where I would have been totally in the right to just plow through a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, all right, not gonna do that. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd be like better with like stricter driving tests, like or actual driving tests. I just took you for fucking pulse here.
Yeah,
I assume. I don't know if that's a requirement. They probably give them to zombies.
The driving test when in Portugal, you get your driver's license and then you have to renew it when you turn 50, and the driving test they give you is literally an eye test. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, read the top 3 or 4 lines of that sign there. Cool, there you go. There's your driver's license.
When I had to get my national ID card and shit, which was also with my driver's license, they had like a little thing to look into, because you go sit at a desk and there's a person across from you, and they're like, oh yeah, is everything fine? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. She's like, you don't need glasses or anything. And I'm like, no. She's like, look in there and just read the things off, and I bumped my head on that thing. And I had to do the, like, despite what you just witnessed. But it's because I dropped something into my wallet, like my ID card or some shit like that, and I like leaned down to pick it up, like clonk. Yeah, hopefully I don't need glasses for a couple more years. All right, for reals, everybody, we're gonna peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's still recording. Jesus, man. I hope I was smarter.
That's a long hate mail.
Well, I redid it for the game. Yeah, it's only like 2. We weren't moving around, so it doesn't take up a lot of bit rate. Yay, time for it. Man, I wish you had something better than a fucking protein shake.
Well, Monday is gonna be the day where I get to like eat a cheeseburger or something. Yeah.
And play it up, and you're gonna eat food coma.
I can't go too ham, but like I can get it. I'm gonna have some ice cream. I think that's what I'm gonna do on Monday. I'm gonna have myself like I'm gonna go buy myself a nice little like pint ice cream and eat that.
So that's like your cravings is like sweets and stuff like that.
Oh, I got a murderous sweet tooth. That is my big weakness. I am a massive sugar addict. Like,
Yeah, a bunch of
Like-
calories. Yeah.
It's it's nobody's business.
Well, I mean, that's
I shouldn't say anything because mine and Nori's anniversary was on Thursday last week, and I just ordered. She likes the Japanese mochi, so I just ordered
those
a
are good.
bunch of those. Yeah, I just ordered a bunch of those from Amazon. We've been having tons of mochi.
it's been laying around in my head.
See, my problem with mochi is like, oh yeah, you're supposed to have like 1 or 2 mochi. I'm like, I'm gonna eat this entire box of mochi.
Yeah. It's like,
Did you just
the
eat the
entire
plastic
box because they're
wrappers?
tiny.
Yes, I
so
did.
it's like, yum, 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 yum.
No, I yeah.
Well, enjoy the ice cream, man. Enjoy the ice cream.
I plan to.
I've
Bye.
bye, everybody.